If you ever need a cough, what's up, Chase Gore?
What's up, Mike Hudson? We are here live at Lowry Field here in Lubbock, Texas. Oh, we'll get some upgrades going on here.
Yeah.
And beautiful evening, sun setting behind us. We're up here on the home side on the catwalk. We would much rather be outside than inside.
Yeah, for sure.
The
Mustangs versus the Matadors.
Yeah, Andrews Mustangs, Estacado. Estacado, Mike is coming in at 3-2 on the season. They had a huge victory last week. I got to watch that game against Canyon Randall, who Randall actually come up here to Lubbock, and they were undefeated 4-0. And just to give you an idea, Randall had put up 66 on Monahans. And they come down here, and they only had one touchdown late in the game. And Estacado just pretty much shut them down. They shut that spread offense down, and they really couldn't get anything going. Kind of a sloppy game. There was also a lot of penalties in that game, and I think in the second half, I think Randall had 5 or 6 either unsportsmanlike or personal fouls in that game. But Estacado hung in there. They played a tough game. I do know that they had a couple of kids that were ejected from the game. One of them is a big defensive lineman. So I think in this contest, he'll have to sit out the first half of the game. Could be a factor, and we're hoping it is a factor.
Yeah, absolutely.
We thank everybody that's out there listening. Let us know how we sound, doing a mic check. Let us know in the comments if y'all can hear us loud and clear. Everything sounds great. But big game tonight for Andrews. Andrews is coming in here at 2-3. Estacado 3-2. Andrews with the big win last week versus Monahans. Now, Mike,
gutty win.
Kind of give me an idea what you know about Estacado.
They're big and fast. That's who they are every year. What I see from Estacado every year we play them. If they get up on you, they will run you in the ground. If you can get them down, they hang their heads. Sometimes they quit. So if we could take it to them, score a couple touchdowns early, keep the ball over and over and over again, and our offense works good, we got a good shot.
Yeah, they come in tonight. They got 3 running backs in their stable of running backs. They run an old 1930s and 40s offense called the single wing, which actually the slot T is kind of a variation of that over the years, but it's a single wing offense. You're going to have 3 running backs in the backfield. And it's most of it's through the shotgun. And it's basically like having 3 running backs in the backfield. You're going to shotgun it to one of them. They'll do a lot of misdirections, a lot of traps, a lot of counters from it. Quarterback, one of their deadliest plays is one of their running backs will come from behind the quarterback. Quarterback will spin around like he's handing it off to him, but he stays right in the pocket, and then they'll run a counter with the quarterback, will keep it and go back the other direction. That's a killer play that they like to run. They really got Randall last week on that play, so hopefully we watch some film. We're prepared for that play tonight. All three running backs, 4.3, 4.3, 4.4 speed. So if they get out in the open,
if we get a hold of them, we got to bring them down.
That's right. We get a
Can't
hold
let
of
them
them.
have second chances.
What we got to do is hang on until the cavalry can get there.
Yeah.
Grab you a leg, grab you the jersey, whatever you got to do. Hold on for dear life until backup comes for help. This is a tall task for the Mustangs tonight. Estacado is a good ball club, and it's a really good test. I think the Harris rating systems. Harris Ratings has Estacado, I believe, picked by 14 over the Mustangs tonight. I saw on another poll they had Estacado picked by 18 points over Andrews. So this is a good ball club. Andrews is coming in here. They're going to have to play a really good game tonight. Estacado is not a slouch. They will come to play. They always come hard when they play Andrews.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they've had our number the past 3 to 4 years. They've had our number, Mike.
Yeah, we were with them last year till halftime, and then after halftime they pulled away from us, had a couple long runs. And
so I'm going to go ahead. We've got about 18 minutes here until kickoff. And if you are out there watching the live stream, we appreciate you. And Chris Gore could not make the game tonight, and it's going to be Chase Gore and Mike Hudson.
Oh, Chris.
And it looks like they've got some festivities going on at midfield here at Lowry Field. We'll go ahead and get the camera down there and let all you have a look.
We're out here on the breezeway, kind of outside. This is the way we like to do it. I don't like to be all in the windows. We like to hear the crowd. Got some microphones out so we can hear the crowd.
And, Mike, I'm going to go ahead and we got the roster for Estacado. And I'm going to go ahead and before the game, if you're out there listening, I'm going to kind of give everybody a little I'm going to kind of let them know the players to watch for Lubbock Estacado. And their main guy is going to be number 1, Mike, Cedric Ross, 4-year starter on varsity. 4.3 40 speed right now.
10.4 100.
He's got Texas Tech, Colorado State, are the two that I know of, but I know he's got 4 or 5 D1 offers. Also, you got Radon Sanders, number 2. He's also one that you have to look out for. Evryson McGuire, he's also one that you have to look out for. And then also the speedster senior, number 6 for Estacado, James Bozeman. 4.3 40. He's not very big. He runs bigger than what he is. So you really got to get a hold of him. And you got to hold on. Gang tackle, breakdown. And then on the offensive and defensive line, they got Versandrick Smith, who's only a sophomore. Last year he played at 6'4", 335 pounds. I know over the summer the coaches really worked on him with his getting him in shape, losing some weight. I think they said he was down to 280 pounds. I watched him last week. He plays offensive line and defensive line, and he can be a problem. So Andrews has to be real sound tonight, have your head on a swivel, and be looking for 77 when he pulls and he comes around the corner. And he was just tapping people, and they were flying. So that's one of the guys for Estacado, and I believe he's a sophomore, and he's already has offers to Texas Tech, Oklahoma, and a whole bunch of teams out there. And
they've always been littered with D1 talent.
Well, and I heard that he
could
was.
They put it together?
He was on the varsity his 8th grade.
8th grade year. Yep, I remember seeing him on varsity his 8th grade year.
I don't know if anybody can verify that in the chat, but. I know this is what is this his
3rd year.
This is 3rd year I've seen him play. So Andrew's going to have their hands full tonight. If you guys are listening out there, let us know where you're listening from. We've got about 15 minutes till kickoff. We're here at Lowry Field. Mike Hudson and Chase Gore going to be bringing you the action tonight.
Talk about our sponsors real quick.
We're going to go ahead and let y'all know about our sponsor. So our overall sponsor for the live stream is going to be Sewell Family of Andrews. We want to give a special shout-out to Soul Family of Andrews for everything that they do for Andrews football and Andrews athletics. Our first downs tonight are going to be brought to you by Watson Packer of Andrews. We appreciate them very much. Our halftime show is going to be brought to you by Chemical Services. So Chemical Services, we appreciate those guys. Going to be bringing you the halftime show. And then our official watch party sponsors, Redneck Paradise Bar and Grill. If you get down there, you can watch the game, get you something to eat, get you something cold to drink, have a good time, and watch your Mustangs. All right. So 14:40 until kickoff. Very nice stadium here. They've done a lot of renovations over the years. Now, Mike, did you ever get to play here at Lowry Field?
No. I was hurt every time we came here.
I got you. So do you remember
that
here
wasn't
at the
there.
north end of the stadium? I'm going to take a peek down there. So right there where that
just a
building
big
was,
hill.
there used to be up on a hill. There was actually, that's where the teams, they had the locker rooms, and they had a grass mound that went straight down that was very steep onto the field.
You know what? I did play here my senior year. That's right.
And so on the left-hand side where I'm showing was the home teams, and then on the right-hand side was the visitors team, and you'd come down that grass mound. Mm-hmm. And we came out here in 1992 in a playoff game versus Plainview.
Yep, I was here.
And
it was cold.
It was raining, sleeting, and snowing. And we tried to come down that mound with those cleats on, and it was all frozen. And then they had just a little strip in the middle that was concrete. And you wasn't going down that. No, sir. But we'll go ahead and pan the view of the stadium. Look around.
We know that true champions not only excel on the field, but have the kind of
we played them. They were ranked 10th, I think, my senior year. And they had two 6'4", 220-pound safeties. I got hit by one, felt great. But we had a special play that they threw in the end zone, and it got tipped, and it came to me, and I bobbled it and dropped it. It would have won the game. So, yeah, bad memories from here.
Well, and here's some trivia. So 2 years ago, Anna won the 4A state championship. Mm-hmm. Their head coach was the quarterback in that game here that I played against, and we were both sophomores.
Oh, wow.
And his dad was the head coach for Plainview then. And
I remember that game. I was
you always think you're prepared
grade.
for,
I remember
for cold games.
No, I sat in the car half the game because my feet were frozen. Yeah, I think I was 6th grade.
Well, let's go ahead and talk about the Mustangs tonight.
Let's talk about them.
We're going to go ahead and pull out the Mustang roster here tonight. And
well, you talked to Coach Pierce this week. Tell us what he had to say.
Well, we had Coach Pierce on our podcast, and he just kind of talked about, as far as this year, we're halfway through the season. With a new line, it's one of those things you're going into this season, and you don't really have to teach where to go. They kind of know the system now in year 3, but it's just the little intricacies that the kids have to learn now, and that comes with in this type of offense, you miss one block here or there or one missed assignment, it's a big deal.
Yep.
And normally when you run a slot T style offense, you do always start the year slow. And then about midway through to the end of the year, every week you get better, quicker, faster, and it starts to pick up. And then it's designed that way so by the time you hit the playoffs, you're hitting it all cylinders.
And that's exactly what it would look like last year. So,
and Andrews every week has gotten better, gotten faster. Tonight is one of those games where you want to come down here, you want to play hard, try not to turn the ball over, try to keep penalties to a minimum, and just leave it all on the field, let the chips fall where they may, and then kind of see what happens.
Give a shout out to my son Chase. He's watching us. He didn't get to make it to watch his brother play today. So what's up, Chaser?
What's up, Bubba?
Gave a shout out to my buddy's little boy last week at halftime, and he thought it was the coolest thing ever. He's 4.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
This is fun. We have a good time. We miss you, Chris. Hope you got home safe today. I'm sure he'll be texting us here in a little bit.
Yeah, he called me earlier, and he was really upset that he couldn't be here, but I was like, man, you got on the road at 4 o'clock this morning. It's safer just to go home. And,
Yeah.
And that's a lot of driving.
We got 10 minutes left till game time. Teams ought to be shuffling out here pretty quick. We'll do the school songs and the national anthem.
At the south end of the field, we got the ROTC about to come out, getting ready for the national anthem. Always good to see ROTC program.
Here comes the school song.
All right, we're going to get quiet here while they do the school songs.
The Estacado High School alma mater, played by the Matador Marching Band.
All right, there are the school songs.
Mic check, 1, 2.
All right, got 6 minutes and 45 seconds left till kickoff. If you're listening and watching live, please let us know where you're listening from, where you're watching from.
We got CMG from Cancun. Who is CMG? Y'all tell us who you are. That's awesome.
Oh, that's Chris Manning Gore.
Oh,
He must have taken a flight to Cancun.
he does that to me. I fall for that every time. All right, Chris, I'm on to you.
And tonight's game, it's Mike Hudson, Chase Gore, Michelle Gore bringing you the action.
Michelle Gore coming all the way from Andrews to run the camera for us.
She's
Thank
on
you,
the
Michelle.
camera tonight.
Mustangs got our captains coming to
Mustangs now
midfield.
coming out to the tunnel. Looks like they're gonna do the coin flip before the national anthem.
Yeah, they did that last week too. I thought it was weird. They even did their halftime show, their halftime homecoming queen before the game last week.
Wow.
Yeah, it was super weird.
Yep, big game tonight. Andrews 2-3 coming into this contest. Estacado 3-2. Both teams coming off huge victories last week. Estacado with the big win over Canyon Randall, who's undefeated, and Andrews with the big win, comeback victory at Monahan. So tall task for the Mustangs tonight.
Got Jay-Sean DeBose, Rocky Stevens, Sammy Saldivar, and Xavier Cruz as our captains today.
And for Lubbock Estacado captains, you have number 6, James Bozeman. And then you have number 23, Donovan Torres. You have number 1, Cedric Ross. And you have number 7, Jatarian Hargers.
And number 44, Samuel Saldivar. The captains for the Matadors are number 1, Cedric Ross.
Big game last week, Mike. Big come from behind
Man,
victory.
what a game last week. That was a lot of fun.
Number 23, Donovan Torres.
Mustangs hung in there.
Hopefully the Mustangs can carry over that momentum into this game tonight.
Andrews has won the coin toss and elected to defer their option to the second half.
All right, Andrews won the toss. They deferred. So it looks like Andrews is going to be kicking from south to north.
The wind's calming down.
Estacado
It's
will
nice up here.
receive. And I will say this, watching them play last week, you don't kick it to number 1. And if we have angle kicks or if we have onside kicks, that's the kind of route that I'd go tonight.
We got a new kicker, Dante, number 30. I don't know if he's on there or not. Kicked the field goal last week. Had a little bit more of a, we got flashing lights.
Got some inner Sandman, and I like it.
Wonder if our band's going to let them finish before we go. Maybe they're just playing it to play it because nobody's running out to it. Kickoff is slated for, what does it say? Learn to take heat because you well, I always send Bo a little message. Looks like the Mustangs are about to run out. I always send Bo a little game day message, and I told him this morning that they're not better than y'all. Don't act like it. Don't come out beat. Come out pumped up and ready to play because they're not a better team than y'all. And I stress team. They have some good players, but they're not a better team than y'all.
You know, in this matchup, it's always been
Mustangs.
On Estacado, you have to get on them early.
Yeah.
If you don't, if you let them get on you early, it's going to be a long night.
Yeah, you get them kind of infighting a little bit or jawing at each other on their own team. That's the key. But you got to shut them down to do that.
All right, keys to victory. Andrews, long drives.
No turnovers, no
Not
penalties.
a lot of penalties. Minimize turnovers. And, Mike, I'm going to go ahead and call it. We got to at least score 28 points to have a chance in this game.
We got to hang on. Tackling's going to be a big deal, too. We got to hang on to their guys, and like you said earlier, let the cavalry come get them.
Those long drives got to end in points. All right, both teams ready. We're going to have the ROTC do the national anthem. Then it'll be kickoff time.
And those who support our freedom at home and abroad. Tonight's colors are being presented by the Estacado High School Army Junior ROTC Unit. The national anthem will be played by the Estacado High School Marching Band under the direction of Lieutenant Walker.
All right.
All right.
Looks like we're ready for some football. Thank you for everybody that's out there listening, watching. Appreciate you. We're going to go ahead and get into this to our sponsors before the kickoff. Tonight's game is brought to you by Sewell Family of Andrews. Sewell Family of Andrews, we appreciate everything they do for Andrews football and athletics. Also, our first downs tonight, they're going to be brought to you by Watson Packer. We'll have Watson Packer first downs tonight. Appreciate Watson Packer. Halftime show is going to be brought to you by Chemical Services at Andrews. Halftime show brought to you by Chemical Services. And then our official watch party sponsor in Andrews, Redneck Paradise Bar and Grill. All right, folks, it looks like Andrews getting ready to kick off from the south to the north. And, all right, it looks like Dante Lozano is back out there ready to kick off for the Mustangs. Mike, I do know, watching them last week and keeping up with them all year, not a team that you want to kick deep to. So we're going to keep it away from number one.
1-6, who run a 4.340 trotting back.
So I think I might find a lineman up there in the front row and
kick it
might
at
try
him.
to kick one right at him.
It is October month. See a lot of pink out here in the stands.
Absolutely.
I have some somewhere from a long time ago, but.
All right, here comes the first kickoff of the game. Let's see what the Mustangs have in store. And here comes the kick, and a little pooch kick off to the right. It's going to hit, and it's going to hit a player, and it's going to go out of bounds. But I guess it did not hit the player, so the flag is thrown. Looks like Estacado get the ball out at the 35.
Can you not hear me? You can't hear me at all? Can you hear me now? You can't hear me at all.
All right, a big 1st and 10. Estacado have it at their own 30-yard line to come out. This will be the first play of the game. Estacado comes out. Looks like they have shotgun, 2 receivers up top, 1 down to the bottom. Running back beside the quarterback in the backfield. They have a sniffer H-back in the backfield. Estacado's going to take the snap. They're looking to throw deep. They're going to throw one deep down the sideline, and it's going to be overthrown, incomplete. Good coverage there by number 17, Adrian Miller. He kind of used the sideline to kind of run the receiver out of bounds. So Estacado takes a deep shot there on 1st down. They come out in the spread formation.
How about now?
I can hear you perfect now. All right.
My bad.
Oh, it's all good.
Still learning it.
So 2nd down, big 2nd down and 10 for Estacado. Second play of the game. 2 receivers down to the bottom, 1 to the top. Tight end.
Got a little tight
also
end down
here. And the snap's going to go back. It's going to be a give up the middle. And he's got a hole. He's got a shot, it looks like. And he gets to the outside, and he's gone, folks. all the way to the house. Good hustle there by number 16, but not going to catch him. That's going to be a touchdown. Straight dive right up the middle. Made a couple of guys miss. Uses the speed to the outside. And that's going to be an Estacado touchdown. Second play of the game by James Bozeman. 4-3, 40 Bozeman.
Yeah, Brody had a good angle on, just couldn't get him in time.
So Estacado is going to go up 6-0 after the second play of the game.
That's what we did need to happen right there, for sure.
So Estacado is going to line up for the PAT try. And the snap is back. The hold is down. The kick is up. And it looks like it is going to be through. So that's going to make Lubbock Estacado Matadors 7, the Andrews Mustangs 0. Estacado didn't take them long to strike quickly. There's still 11:41 on the clock. They're showing the replay on the replay. And matter of fact, I don't think he was touched.
Well, what it looked like, Sammy filled the hole that it looked like he was going toward. He made a cut back, and there was nobody there. They were downfield on our other linebacker, and he was gone off to the races.
So what we need right here, Mike, is we got to get the ball, and we need a long,
we got to keep the ball away from them.
Drive. Yep. One of those 14-play drives down the field.
Yeah, 3 yards in a cloud of dust is would be really good right now.
Eat up 7 or 8 minutes on the clock. All right, back for the Mustangs, back deep for the Andrews Mustangs on the kickoff return. It's going to be Bo Hudson, Adrian Miller, and is that Tommy?
Yeah.
All right, Tommy Evans. Let's see if Estacado decides to kick it deep or they're going to angle it. Right now they're looking, trying to decide what they want to do.
Do we have a TV timeout? Is this actually on TV?
This is actually, I think so.
Huh.
All right, Estacado now looks like they're almost ready for kickoff.
Back in the old days, the guy would come out and he had that orange mitt on, and he had the most power. He could stop the game at any time. I wanted to be that guy. I wanted to be the guy with the orange. Now they don't have it anymore. They got a little clock. That guy, he's just holding the clock.
Next time someone says, "Who are you?" I'm going to say, "I'm the man with the orange mitt."
Man, yep.
All right, here comes Estacado. Going to kick off after the long run. A little pooch kick to the middle. It's going to be taken right at the 30-yard line. He's going to cut up the middle. And it looks like that's going to be number 13, Carter Harverston.
Yep. Back up QB making a good return. There we go, out to the 40. That's a good start.
Yeah, we'll take it at the 40 every time. That's good.
Absolutely.
And a little difference than what we've done in the past. In the past, they call the play from the huddle, the center breaks. Now, the center actually goes out. They have their calls in their helmet and on their wrist. And it looks like Estacado is going to go with the 5-man front, 6-man front. All right, there's going to be a trap to Hudson up the middle, nowhere to go. And he's going to lose about half a yard on the play. And then,
yeah, they are stacked in the middle, and they are huge.
1, 2, 3. They got 5-man front. So basically, they're running a 5-2. It's a 5-2 defense.
10, 11 men in the box.
All right, here comes a sweep, and we got some room. Nice hard run there. It's going to pick up around 7 yards. Just an I formation off tackle sweep. Blas Hernandez, good hard running.
Yeah.
It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 3. Pick up a 7. Blas Hernandez on the play. Now here comes.
The inside stuff may not work today.
Estacado just subbed in the big man, Vasandrick Smith. See what Andrews does here. Big 3rd down and 3. Looks like they're ready. And it's going to be that blast play, and he's got some room. Blas Hernandez picks up around 7 more yards. Well, good, tough running.
Pick your poison. If they can't stop, if they're going to stop the inside, we get it on the outside, then maybe they'll make an adjustment. We get it on the inside, and it just keeps going back and forth. I like this drive so far. I need to be running the replays. My bad.
All right, that's going to be a Watson Packer
first down.
All right, Andrews comes out, big first down play. Here comes the counter to DeBose. He's got some
room.
room. He cuts to the outside, and it looks like DeBose is going to be knocked out after about a 15-yard carry on the play. Or excuse me, that's going to be a 12-yard carry on the play. Nice-looking play. That's going to move the sticks, and that's a Watson Packer first down. Andrews moving quickly with
two first downs in a row, yeah.
All right, Andrews comes back out. Let's see what they dial up here. And it's going to be another to Blas Hernandez. He's got a chance to get to the outside. He's going to be knocked down. Gain of about 2. He had a little room there. I think maybe, of course, from up here. It looks like if he maybe cuts back to the inside.
To the inside, yeah.
Maybe another yard or 2. This is a kind of team that's going to be very hard to get outside on.
Yeah, absolutely.
But we'll take the positive gain of 2, Mike.
Yeah.
So big 2nd down and 8 coming up for the Mustangs on the Estacado 31. And Jay Sean in motion. He's going to be the counter to him. Jay Sean's got some skips. He keeps going down the field. He's moving, fighting. Now we got the scrum, and he's going to get the first down. Let's see.
It's a Watson Packer first down.
That's going to be a Watson Packer first down again. Andrews looking sharp on the first drive, moving the ball methodically
I like the
down
play
the
call.
field. And it looks like we're playing with a little bit of purpose and urgency here. I like it.
Not scared of them. Not scared of them at all. We're downfield blocking. They're not getting a ton of penetration. And we got, looks like those big guys in the middle breathing hard already.
Yeah, they got 5 down linemen up front. You can get off tackle. Here we go. Big first down for the Mustang. It's going to be Blas Hernandez right up the middle on the blast play, and he's going to pick up around 4 yards on first down.
Yeah, we'll take that all day long.
So that'll bring up a 2nd down and 6. Nice blast play. Good hard running. I tell you what I've seen of Mr. Hernandez this year, Blas Hernandez.
He's come in and done a good job.
He runs hard.
I think Jason's going to sit out this week, maybe next week, get that ankle healed. He just hadn't been able to get it healed yet, so we look to see him back at district.
Big 2nd down and 6 for the Mustangs. Jay Sean in motion. They give to the fullback.
I think we had a false start.
But I think Andrews is going to be a false start. And that's kind of those are the kind of what you.
Oh, no, offside's them. All right.
Hey, offsides on the defense. We'll take that. That should move it down to a 2nd down and 1. I guess that little hesitation motion there from Jay Sean got them offsides. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 1 for the Mustangs.
Yeah, I like that, bringing him in motion even when we're not handing it to him. Give him something to look at.
Okay, I see. It's a 13-yard line. We're on the Estacado 13. Okay. 2nd down and 1. We try to get him to jump off sides. Quarterback runs up the middle, and it looks like we did draw him off sides. Yep. I think we're going to have offsides defense, and we do.
Hey, that's something we started last week. We've been asking for, and they're going on 2 now sometimes, and it works. It's worked every single time.
Every time.
Every single time they've done it, they've jumped offsides.
So that's going to move the ball down now.
Then that's going to give your lineman a little bit more of an advantage, even if you go on 1.
To the 8-yard line. Oh, that play. It's almost like a bunt in baseball if it's used at the right time.
Yep.
It's very essential. And so big first down and goal from the 8-yard line of Estacado. Mustangs moving. See what they do here. Jay Sean in motion. They give to the fullback. Bo Hudson's got a chance. He's fighting down to the 2-yard line. So a pickup of 6 for Bo Hudson on the play. Okay, they're going to mark him down at the 3, so it'll be a gain of 5. And right there, he stumbled just a little bit. If he does not stumble, he gets into the end zone. Great hard running. He actually fought through 2 tackles. So here we go, 2nd down and goal from the 3. Andrews coming up. There goes the blast play to DeBose.
He's going to get in the end zone. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Touchdown, Mustangs. And that's going to be a Sewell of Andrews touchdown. All right, Andrews, it looks like as of right now we got the swinging gate. Let's see what we decide to do.
Wow.
We got the numbers over there. They're going to throw it out to DeBose. He's going to cut back, and nothing there. And we actually had some numbers on the play. But it is what it is. Hey, Mustangs get a nice score. Ooh, I like that, Mike.
I didn't do that. It does that automatically.
Hey. So Estacado gets the ball. They score in 2 plays. Andrews gets the ball on about, I'm going to guess, Mike, and say about a 10-play drive down the field. And Mustangs get the tutty. They go for 2 to take the lead. They don't get it. So Estacado in the lead 7-6. If you're listening out there, we appreciate you.
I looked down when Bo ran the ball because I saw that Brant had texted us. I figured Brant was calling a game, and he may be doing it, but he's in Greenwood right now. If he's calling that Greenwood Liberty Hill game, ooh, that's going to be a good one.
Good game. Big game. If you're out there
you
watching
should have
live,
us on in your ears, Brant, so you can hear us while we're calling.
Anybody out there you want to shout out, let us know where you're watching from, where you're listening from. We'll get you a shout out. Appreciate everybody out there. Great drive by the Andrews Mustangs.
Yeah, it was a great drive. All positive plays, no penalties, no turnovers. It's exactly what we needed. We're down by 1, but that's okay early in the game. Now we got to stop them.
See what we do here.
Oh, yeah. See. There she is right there. She's holding us up. Somebody go tackle her.
All right, looks like so far in the first quarter.
Brant is training officials. I don't know how good that is, Brant.
See what Andrews decides to do here, because we know they're not going to kick it deep.
Yeah.
Might look at one of these up men here. Let's see what Andrews does.
Yeah, I'd kick it about the 35.
Here it comes. There's
Right
a
there.
high kick, and they're going to fair catch it.
Fair catch. Got to catch it, though.
All right, so they're going to get the ball on about the 34-yard line. And it was just a little pooch kick. They call for the fair catch. They make, and he gets one heck of a spot. Let's see where they're going to mark it at.
If 77's lost 50 pounds, whoa.
Yeah, he was 335 last year.
Whoa.
Okay, there we go.
He's a big boy.
Yeah, 6'4", I believe 280 is what he is coming into the year this year. Now Lubbock Estacado is going to come out on their second drive.
I just raise it up a little bit.
All right, here comes Estacado. They're going to take the snap. They're going to give it to Bozeman. He's going to try to get to the outside. He's going to cut back, and nice tackle. We close it down, but after a pickup of about 6 on the play, and we were trying to get that ball, we almost
Brody had a hold of it. And they got 6 yards on the play.
So Estacado with the second down and 4 from their own 40-yard line. They got tight trips down to the bottom of the screen, tight end up top. Let's see what they're going to do here. And they're going to give handoff right up the middle to Bozeman once again.
He is quick.
Yeah, he's going to pick up around 8 yards on the play. That's going to move the sticks. First down for the Matadors. And that's going to get them out close to the 50 to about their own 48-yard line. Right now they're spreading us out, and they're kind of running it right up the middle on us. Estacado, big first down. They come out. They got 2 receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top with a sniffer.
Jay Sean playing a little defense today. A little extra speed.
All right, they're going to give it right up the middle once again. He's going to cut back, and we're all over him, but not after a pickup of around 6 yards on first down.
He doesn't get touched till about 2 or 3 yards past the line of scrimmage. So he's got a little head of steam going, so it's harder to bring him down. He's a little guy, but he runs hard.
Well, and I was looking at them last week, and I'm going to say their offensive line across the board averages about 265, 270, and big offensive line. Now they got 2 receivers up top, 1 down to the bottom, second down and 4 for Estacado in Andrews territory. And here comes a snap. They're just going to give it straight lead right up the middle. Great game tackle by the Mustangs. They knock him back. He looks like Bozeman's going to pick up around 2 yards. So now a big third down and 2. Why do I have that feeling, Mike? They keep running that same play, that power up the middle, and that quarterback's going to keep it.
Quarterback's going to keep it. I was thinking the same thing.
Or when's he going to pull it and try to hit number 1 deep? Or they got to watch the screen passes.
Yeah. Brody Figueroa is going to have his hands full over there with number 1. He can do it, though.
Big third down and 2 in Andrews territory for Estacado. And they're going to give it right up the middle once again. And we're all over him, but he's going to
we had him behind the fourth down, and he just fell forward.
Yep, that's going to be another first down, but good hard running there. We kind of got him right at the line, and he just kind of fought for about 2. So that's going to be, they're going to have the ball 1st and 10 from the Andrews 41-yard line.
Yeah, the scary part is he can break that at any time.
All right, Estacada's going to come back out. Let's see what different formations tonight.
Got
Shotgun.
both running backs in the backfield.
2 running backs in the backfield, 1 receiver up top, 2 down to the bottom. 1st and 10. They're going to give it right up the middle again, and that's going to be Cedric Ross. And he's going to be gang tackled by the Mustangs after a pickup of about 3.
Good stop by the Mustangs.
Stop by number 10, Xavier Brewer.
All right. Michael Briggs is watching from Wichita Falls. Appreciate you. Appreciate you very much. All right, big 2nd down, and I'm going to say 7, Mike. They got the ball down at the Andrews 38-yard line. Estacado, 2 receivers in the backfield. Here comes a man in motion across the screen. They're going to give it. It's going to be to Cedric
we're
Ross.
spreading them out. Oh, there we are right there. Nice tackle. Brody stands him up and gets some help. Let's see if we can see that on the replay. Just stretch him out, stretch him out, stretch him out.
That was a great play there by Brody Nelson.
Juan Pablo cleans it up.
Brody Nelson kept his outside free, stretched it out to the sideline. Great gang tackling. So big 3rd down and 9 after the loss of 2 for Estacado on their 2nd drive of the game. They're going to come out in the shotgun, 2 receivers to the bottom, 1 up top. Same formation, the first play of the game right here, Mike. And let's see what they do, and they're going to give it. Nope, he's going to pull it this time. He's going to throw it out in a flat man, wide open, and he's going to pick up the 1st down easily after a gain of about 10.
Tommy gives a big hit. But they get the 1st down.
They do the little play action. 14 slips. He's the fullback, basically, H-back. Slips right out in the flat. Nobody guarding him, wide open. Quarterback just does the little lob pass like basketball.
Right over the top of Jay Sean and 10-yard gain.
So it's going to be 1st down and 10 for Estacado at the Andrews 30-yard line. They're coming back in the shotgun once again. Same formation, just flipped the opposite direction. Man coming across, Ross in motion. They're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. He's trying to get to the outside, looking for a play. We're stretching
There's
it.
Nobody, and he actually looks like he
sideline.
loses a yard on that one.
Kind of weird there, Mike. He just ran out of bounds.
Yeah,
and
no gain on the play. Yeah, we stretched it out. Well, they haven't ran outside of us. They one play to the outside with the with that little pass just a minute ago, but everything's been right up the middle at us. We're playing the outside well.
Well, sometimes you run to the outside to soften up the middle.
Yeah,
I hope that's
true.
not the case, but we'll see.
Still haven't seen that quarterback keeper yet, so.
Well, that quarterback's a thrower. This one that's in the game, number 15. All right, here comes the snap. They're going to fake it. He's looking. He throws out in the flat. The 14's going to make the catch, be knocked out after a gain of about 3.
Brody Nelson on the tackle.
So let's see where they mark the ball. Actually, it's going to only be a gain of 2. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and 8 for Estacado in Andrews territory.
I like it when they throw the ball.
That was the same play, but other direction. Yeah, Mike, when I watched him the other night, that number 15 for them, he's a freshman quarterback.
Whoa.
But he's a thrower. He is not a runner.
That's a big kid for a freshman.
All right, so looks like Andrews is going to take a timeout with 2:30.
This is a pretty big play right here.
Yep, there's 2:30 left here in the first quarter. Estacado up 7-6. Estacado on their 2nd drive is down in Andrews territory. It'll be a big 3rd down and 8.
Well, other than the one long play, I mean, they're driving on us, but we're kind of holding our own right now.
Well, while we got a little break in the action here, we want to give a big shout out to our sponsors, Sewell of Andrews, Sewell family of Andrews, who brings you the game tonight. We want to appreciate them for everything they do for Andrews football and Andrews athletics. Also tonight with the first downs, we have Watson Packer first downs. Also, the halftime show is going to be brought to you by Chemical Services. Chemical Services of Andrews will be bringing you the halftime show. Also, our official watch party sponsor is Redneck Paradise Bar and Grill in Andrews. If you get a chance, get down there and get something to eat, something cold to drink. So right now, folks, we're here at Lowry Field in Lubbock. If you're out there, let us know where you're watching from. Give us a shout out. Appreciate everybody.
Celebrating the spirit of competition. Let's all play.
Right now we're in the middle of a TV timeout. There's 2:30 left here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I didn't know we're going to have to fill this much time. And she's off the field. I need to put one of these to the Jeopardy theme.
That would be cool. That would be cool. All right, big 3rd down and 8 for Estacado. And for the Mustangs, it looks like Angel O'Malley's coming in a big nose guard in the middle. All right, Jayshon DeBose in on defense as well. They're going to spread us out. 2 receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom. Bozeman in the backfield beside the quarterback. Quarterback's dropping straight back. He's looking down the field. He's going to take a shot deep. He's got a man, and he's going to drop it in the end zone. And great coverage there by number 22 of Andrews.
Rocky Stevens.
And the receiver for Estacado had a step on Stevens. Stevens kept getting down the field, got close to him, got his hand up, hit right off the man's chest.
4th and long.
So we'll see if Estacado decides to go for it here.
Yeah, I think they're in no man's land right here.
This would be a big stop for the Mustangs if they can come in here.
Yeah, this would be the way we drove the ball. Come in here and get a stop right here and go down and score. That'd be a big deal.
All right, Estacado in the shotgun, 1 receiver to the bottom, 2 up top. And it looks like Lubbock Estacado doesn't like it's a late lineup, so their coach is going to go ahead and take a timeout. And they were kind of having trouble getting the play in, getting set. So if you're just joining us or you haven't been listening, we're here in the first quarter here at Lowry Field in Lubbock. 2:22 in the first quarter. Estacado's up 7-6 over the Mustangs. A little recap, Estacado got the ball first on the second play of the game. Mr. Bozeman broke about a 65-yard touchdown run, 60-65, something like that, to take the lead. Andrews got the ball at their own 40 after the kickoff. Good kickoff return by Hoverston. And Andrews drove the ball down the field on about a 10-play drive, capped it off with a touchdown. They went for 2 to take the lead, but come up short. And that's where we're sitting right now. Estacado on their second drive. They drove the ball down the field on the Mustangs. Now it's a big 4th and 8 from the Andrews 28.
Yeah, this is a big play in the ball game right here. Big play in the ball game.
And we come down here. We got Mike Hudson up in the booth. Me, Chase Gore, my wife, Michelle Gore, the lovely camera lady, doing a great job.
We like you way better than we like that girl down there.
Oh, the lady with the orange gloves. She just ain't got no orange.
The lady keeps stopping play. I'm sure she's a lovely lady. I'm just kidding, ladies and gentlemen. But if I was doing her job, I'd get an orange glove. Like an orange oven mitt.
Or maybe a blue and silver or a black and gold.
We got to be neutral.
All right, Estacado's going to come back out. Big 4th down and 8 now.
Heart's pounding right now. That's a big play.
2 receivers up top, 2 down to the bottom.
Jayshon
DeBose is on Cedric Ross, man-to-man. Bozeman in the backfield.
Nobody at the top.
Quarterback's dropping back.
And
he's looking. And he's going to get sacked. The Mustangs with a big sack in the backfield. Quarterback double clutched. And right there was Xavier Cruz and Angel O'Malley.
Watch, Bozeman is wide open out in the flat by himself. If he sees him, he's probably going to score. We get to the quarterback before he sees him, and the Mustangs get the ball.
Well, and if you watched Ross on the play, he was running the deep post. I think that's what he was looking at.
He is predetermined, and that's the deal with the freshman quarterback. It was predetermined probably for him.
So Andrew's going to take over at their own 38, which is similar position where they had it the first time. Let's see if they can have success in moving the ball like they did on the first drive. Here comes the Mustangs out. Ooh, they got a man spread up. False start. Our tight end up top did not get set. He ran out there and lined up a yard off sides.
I think he was just as shocked that we had a wide receiver as we were. He didn't know what to do. That's the penalty we didn't need.
And maybe the quarterback slow down on a play like that and make sure
he's got to make sure he's down.
All right, there's going to be a give to Hudson, and he's going to be met behind the line before he can even get started. But he does get back to the original line of scrimmage for no gain. Yeah, right there, they blew one of our linemen back
Yep.
into him. And by the time he got the ball, there's really nowhere to go.
And to keep that going on, too, occasionally. Keep them that'd be a good thing to do right here is get that 5 yards back. Go on 2, see if they jump. Because they're definitely coming after us.
Oh, Julio's making some jambalaya.
Jambalaya.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Andrews comes out, big second down and 15. There comes a toss play.
Oh, he's got some room.
He's got some room. He's got some block. He breaks a couple of tackles.
And gets, that's a 14-yard run. No flags on the play. Gets us down to 3rd and 1.
Big 14-yard run by Blas Hernandez. And he broke some tackles that looked good, had some great blocking down the field. I tell you what, Mike, that boy runs hard.
He does run hard. He didn't play any. I wonder if he was hurt last week. He didn't play any last week.
All right, Andrews comes out, big 3rd down and 1. See what they draw up here. There's going to be a give to DeBosch right up the middle on the blast play.
Still moving,
He breaks the ball, and he's going to be brought down after a gain of about 22 on the play. He's going to get down into Estacado territory, down to about their 27-yard line.
And that is a Watson Packer first down.
He come busting out of there. They had jersey and all. And
Yeah,
still
it did. He was dragging them along.
Or actually, I think they had his undershirt. I bet that thing's all ripped up now.
I bet we can find him a new one.
Andrews Mustang Stampedes on the move once again. Let's see what they come up with on first down. It's going to be a give. It's going to be a counter. It kind of fooled me. I thought they gave it to Hudson. And we're going to pick up 5 yards on the counter play to Blas Hernandez. Faked out the cameraman.
Stop by number 12, Malachi Pratt.
No.
Keep number 79, Andre Smith. The 2nd and 5.
Keep the play.
Like in the middle. All right, looks like
that's going to be the end of the quarter.
Into the first quarter.
And the timeout lady's going to earn her money.
Andrews looking good so far, Mike. Estacado's up 7-6. Into the first quarter. Mustangs get the big stop on the last drive. They're moving the ball down the field methodically. Slot T style. Great play call.
Yeah, the play calling's good. It's got them on their back, on their heels a little bit. Now we're going to be going south. Let's see if we can put it in the zone right here.
All right, appreciate everybody that's out there listening. If you're watching, appreciate you. Give us a shout out. Let us know something. And let us know what you're thinking tonight.
I'm thinking that quarter, other than their one long play, couldn't have gone much better. I feel good about what we're doing right now. We've got their defense huffing and puffing.
Just on these drives, we just got to keep scoring. Keep scoring. Keep scoring.
Just the one penalty, but that's other than that, we've looked pretty clean.
Marianne Lawson, Kathy Rolo, and Helen Wilbank.
One thing I've noticed, Mike, they have the 5 men down in the box, and we are really running off tackle to the outside and kind of pinning them in and kicking out. That's been working for us. It'll be interesting to see if they adjust later on and try to go to maybe a 4-man front or 3 and see if they make any adjustments. But as of right now, they're basically running a 5-2 defense. Corners up really tight. No safety over the top.
Oh, they're all 11 men are in the box. All 11 men.
All right, Andrews comes back out. It's going to be 2nd down and 5 from the Estacado 21-yard line. Andrews coming out here. Let's see what they do. And we
got
draw
them
off
sides.
sides. And we're going to run just a quarterback sneak. It was a design draw off sides. That should give the Mustangs the first down.
It's going to be just a hair short, looks like. Looks like we're a little over 5 yards. That's the 3rd time we've done that.
So we go with the double snap count, and we started seeing that last week.
They are going to give us a first down.
Good job by the coaches. And that will be a Watson Packer first down. So Andrews now has the ball on the Estacado 17-yard line, driving, trying to take the lead here. All right, and here comes it's going to be a counter to Blas Hernandez. He's breaking tackles down to about.
Lots of running room out there.
Let's say he's going to be down at the 6-yard line. That's going to move the sticks for another Watson Packer
first down. I like when we get to say that a lot.
So Andrews now 1st and goal from the 6-yard line. Looks like we found something there with Mr.
Absolutely.
Hernandez. All right, Andrews comes out. Let's see what I'm going to say blast play. And there goes the blast to the Bosch right up the middle. He's still fighting. He's still going into the end zone. That's going to be a Sewell of Andrews touchdown. Woo! Straight blast play by DeBose. 6 yards, great scrum, great blocking, blowing them off the ball. 6 yards into the end zone. Andrews now takes the lead 12-7. And now let's see if we're going to kick the extra point. I think we'll go for 2 to try to get those 2 points back to make it a 7-point game. Let's see what we do. Yep, Andrews is coming out of the huddle. We're going to go for 2. And it's going to be Blas Hernandez, and he's going to be in easily on the counter. Andrews is going to take the lead 14-7. And right now, Estacado's defense has no answers for the slot T. Mighty Mustang Band playing good tonight. It's going to be 11-16 here in the second quarter. And Mighty Mustangs up 14-7 over Estacado. And basically, if you're just joining us or anything like that, or you haven't been listening the whole time, Estacado got the ball first of the game. Second play of the game, they broke a long run for a touchdown. Andrews got the ball on their own 40, drove it about 60 yards on about 10 plays. Andrews scored, went for 2, didn't get it. Estacado drove the ball back down the field, went for it on 4th down. Andrews with a big sack and took over at their own 38. Andrews takes the ball right down the field once again, averaging about 7 or 8 yards a pop.
Yep.
And Andrews scores, goes for 2, and that's where we're sitting right now. Andrews up 14-7. And we see Chris Gore in the live stream saying, woo!
Crack a cold one open for us, Chris.
One of those cold Sprites.
Yeah. Now that I said that 4th down play was going to be a huge play, and it could be the turning point in the game. It definitely is right now.
Well, we got a long way to go here. We got to keep on them here, and I don't know why, Mike. Go down and take the lead 14-7. I don't know if I wouldn't try an onside kick right here.
I like the little short pooch you just did, but maybe a little bit closer to the sideline.
Don't know if I would. If you got a good one in their back pocket, with some momentum right here, it might be a good time to try it. Let's see what Andrews does here. Looks like Lozano's ready to kick off. Man's running across the formation in motion. And there's going to be an onside kick. It takes a bounce.
Mustangs have it! Mustangs have it! Brody Figueroa covers it up. Nice call, Chase Gore.
It took the roll. The man was ready.
It bounced right over his head. That is a perfect onside kick. He catches it at the 1-yard line, and the Mustangs have the football.
Great time.
Oh, man, what a weapon Dante Lozano has been so far in his short career.
We got the momentum.
That's right.
Time for a long drive again and go down
what we
score.
talked about. If you can get on top of them early, a lot of times they'll quit. You could tell they're tired. Their defense has been out there for the last 7 minutes.
And when you take a knee like that on the D-line waiting,
yeah,
you're conserving your energy. All right, here comes Andrews out on Estacado's 48, I formation. Here comes a sweep toss, inside sweep toss. And he's going to be stopped after a gain of about 1 and driven back.
Jace Van Zant on the toss.
All right, that's going to be Mr.
Now
Van Zant.
looks like they're starting to play that off tackle a little bit more, so maybe the inside will open up.
All right, big 2nd down and 9 for the Mustangs after the onside kick. I need 3 claps and a woo! All right. Andrews, big 2nd down and 9 in Estacado territory. They got it on the 47-yard line, 2nd down and 9. I formation once again. And it's going to be a counter back to the Bose. He's got some move.
Oh, we're going to get a penalty.
He makes a move and gets to the outside, but we do have a flag down. DeBose is going to be out of bounds after a gain of about 20.
Need that. Let's see if we can see what it was.
But it looks like it's in the area of holding.
Yeah. I didn't see it, but.
Yep, it's going to be a hold on Andrews. That's going to move us back 10. Hey, that's all right.
That was a nice play. We set up to play the little sweep that we've been doing and inside little counter off of it back the other way.
So that's going to move it back. That's going to bring up about a second and about 19 or 20. See what Andrews can do here.
Brings up 2nd and 19 for the Mustangs.
Yeah, just got to keep chipping away like we've been doing.
All right, Andrews comes back, 2nd down and 19, man in motion. And the quarterback's just going to keep it, and he's going to roll out. And the quarterback's going to be knocked out of bounds, maybe a gain of about 3.
Little different wiggle on that play.
Number 8,
It's basically that speed sweep, and he fakes it and just follows the running back on around.
Yeah, it looks like they're setting something up with that because they switched Bo and Jay Sean on that play. So it looks like they got something where they could give it to Bo or they could give it back the other way with Jay Sean maybe.
That counter in the middle?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that's going to bring up a big 3rd down and about, I guess they only gave him 1. So it's going to be 3rd down and 18 on the play.
We're going to try a pass right here.
See what the Mustangs do. They come out. Quarterback's not ready. We're not ready. Now we're ready. All right, and they're going to give it to DeBose on the counter. He's got a little room to the middle. He cuts it back, gets to the 50-yard line, gain of about 5 or 6. And that'll bring up a 4th down and about 13. And I think, Mike, right here.
It looks like we're going for it. It looked like Bo and Colorado there. Let's go, coach.
I think I would punt it here.
I would too. We don't have much in the playbook for 4th down. Maybe we try to draw them off sides once, get 5 yards, and then take a chance.
Well, let's see what we do here. We've got 13 seconds on the play clock, still in the huddle. I bet we're going to run it down and call a timeout. I bet we're going to run the clock as much down, and then we'll call a timeout, and then we'll punt.
Yeah, timeout.
So now we get the timeout with 1 second. Coach calls the timeout with 9:36 in the first quarter. Andrews up 14-7.
Hey, this is what we wanted to see.
Appreciate everybody that's out there. If you're listening, you're watching, we want to give a shout out to our sponsors real quick. Sewell Family of Andrews, a big sponsor of the live stream, everything they do for Andrews football and Andrews athletics. Also, we want to give a big shout out to Watson Packer. They got the first downs tonight. Watson Packer first downs. Also, the halftime show is going to be brought to you by Chemical Services and Andrews. Appreciate Chemical Services and everything that they do. Also, our official watch party sponsor, Redneck Paradise Bar and Grill in Andrews. If you can't get to the game and you want to go down and catch the game while you get something to eat and drink, you go down there and have a great time.
You need to give me that new graphic you came up with for them. That thing's super cool.
And we're here at Lowry Field. Mike Hudson, Chase Gore, Michelle Gore, having a great time. Mustangs playing some good football tonight. We're here in the second quarter, 9:36. Andrews has the ball on their own 49-yard line, almost at midfield. It's a 4th down and 13. Andrews took the clock down, called the timeout. I suspect they'd go out and punt here, try to pin Estacado deep. But let's see. Let's see what Andrews decides to do.
I think they may try to throw a pass right here. I wouldn't throw it on Bobby.
And it looks like Andrews is going to go for it. Big 4th and 13. And he's going to drop back to pass. He's looking deep. He's going to chunk it to DeBose. And
almost caught it.
My goodness. Couldn't tell what happened there, if it was tipped. But he takes a shot to DeBose down the field.
Looks like Ross got just a hand on it.
Ross got the hand on it, so
man, I would have punted a roller and tried to pin them deep.
I would have too.
So hopefully
but
this doesn't bite us.
That's why we're up here in the booth.
That's right.
And they're down on the field.
That's right.
But
armchair quarterbacks up here.
Hey, you got a little house money to play with. You're up 7.
Absolutely.
So Estacado comes back out on the field, and one thing I will say is so far, could be wrong later, but we look like we're kind of moving a little bit better than they are, but we'll see. They've got a lot of team speed. Now they're going to come back out in the single wing after been running the spread formation. 4 running backs in the backfield, a man in motion. Quarterback spins around. Ross, he's going to go right up the middle. He's got a chance. He's going to be brought down after a gain of about 20 right up the middle.
That was that little play you've been talking about, but this time Bobby Ross is he the one that plays quarterback when the 15's not in there?
Cedric Rawl, yep.
Okay.
Yep. Oh, yeah. And right there, the man just comes in motion. He spins around. It's just eye candy, and then it's just a counter right up the middle, basically like a trap to the quarterback. Old single wing offense. Here it comes again. Let's see what they do here. Another man in motion.
Man,
Same exact play. And he's going to go right up the middle.
Leaning before the play started.
And Ross is going to be stopped.
Oh, number 77's hurt.
After a gain of about 7 on the play.
Stop by number 71, Angel Lamelo.
But here in a minute, they will give that ball to Bozeman when he comes in motion.
Got to play sound defense.
One guy misses an assignment, and it's
it's a house call for sure.
Josiah Sanchez watching from Andrews, Texas. All right, here we come. Big 2nd down and 4 for Estacado in Andrews territory. And the snap's going to be back to number 23. He's going to go right up the middle, and it looks like he's going to be close to the first down. Let's see. I think he's going to be about a yard short. So that'll bring up a big 3rd down and 1 for Estacado at the Andrews 20-yard line.
Breaks up 3rd and 1 for the Matadors.
Big 3rd and 1 for Estacado, and they're still in that real tight single wing formation.
Yeah, they're foot to foot, aren't they?
Yep, foot to foot. Here we go. Snaps back.
Straight back to 23.
And he's trying to get to the outside. 23 is going to get to the outside, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds after a 1st down and a gain of about 10. And he's going to get all the way down to the Mustangs 7-yard line. So it'll be 1st and goal for Estacado.
Man, it looked like we had him, and he found another gear and got around the corner.
We were stretching it, and it looked like we might get him for maybe about a yard gain, and he just kind of had another level, and that's going to be number 23 for Estacado, and that's going to be, that's Donovan Torres. He's one of the stable of backs that they have. All 3 of their running backs are 4.3 40 speed.
Yeah, I watched their relay this year.
All right, here we go, and there's going to be that little deal. It's the ball's on the ground!
Mustangs cover!
Right there, they do the spin around. They try to give it to Bozeman. The ball goes on the ground. The Mustangs hop on it. Mustangs will take over deep in their own territory. And we get a break there, Mike.
Yes,
just
sir.
on the
Another
play.
break.
Who
We were
was that
all
on the
over 'em,
recovery?
too.
Who was that? I couldn't see. Great. Hey, we needed that. Defense was making them work for it.
Yeah. They're already starting to get frustrated. I see number 77 walking off the field. He got hurt earlier.
Now,
I like what I see.
One thing I'm noticing, Mike, though, too, we got a lot of guys going one way. They got a whole bunch going 2 ways.
Yep.
What you hope is you got to keep wearing them down and wearing them down and wearing them down. All right, Andrews comes
Get back
out.
to our play call from early.
Here we go, big 1st and 10. Andrews going to give it on the blast play right up the middle.
Jace Van Zant.
Van Zant's going to pick up around 2 on the carry. Or actually, he's going to pick up 3. So it's going to be a 2nd down and 7 for the Mustangs, and they're going to have the ball on their own 14-yard line. 7-11. We need to take a long drive, Mike. We need to eat all 7 minutes of that
Eat as
clock.
much as we can for sure. Get a couple 1st downs no matter what.
2nd and 7. And there's going to be a counter to Van Zant. He's going to cut it back to the middle. He's fighting hard, and he's going to pick up around 5, Mike.
Makes it 3rd and manageable. Nice run by Jace Van Zant.
Let's see. I'm going to say that's going to be a 3rd and a long 2.
That's where you do that blast play to Jay Sean.
So big 3rd down.
They haven't
and 2.
changed their defense much.
Nope, they still
They
got
still
the
got their
5-man
5 right in
front.
the middle. You're not going to see much trapping tonight, but we're getting them off tackle just fine. Little counters right off the tackle.
All right, here we go. This is a huge 3rd down and 2 for the Mustangs, backed up in their own territory. There comes the blast play right up the middle. Easy peasy 1st down. We keep pushing the pile, and we're going to pick up around 5 on the play. That'll move the sticks for a Watson Packer 1st down. All right, 6-17. Spot the ball.
Rusty, you're getting your money's worth today.
That's right, Big Russ. You're getting the money's worth. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate everything that y'all do for Andrews Athletics. All right, 6:06, 6:05, clock's a ticking. That's what we want. We want to eat all that clock and go down and try to score and eat up as much
Man,
clock
we go
as
up
possible.
21-22-0 at halftime. That's big.
All right, Andrews comes out, big first down, I formation. There's just an inside sweep toss to number 25.
Oh,
That's
he's running
good.
hard. He gets 5.
That's Van Zandt.
Yep,
and he's running hard. He broke 2 or 3 tackles, picks up 5 on the carry. We'll say 4. We'll say 4.5. So 5:33, 5:32, clock ticking. Mustangs up 14-7.
Yep, they're people running. They're getting tired out there. They're running people in and out.
They're rotating in defensive linemen right and left. Andrews comes out, big second down and 6. We draw him offside once again, quarterback right up the middle, and we're going to get a free 5 yards, and it should bring up.
Should be a first down.
I think it'll be about second,
Don't
about
say
half
it.
a yard.
Don't say it yet.
See what we got.
Yeah, it's just past the marker.
Are they saying that we no, we got it. I'm going to say, they're going to give us the first down.
And that's a Watson Packer. First down. We'll give them to you no matter how we get them, Rusty.
So Andrews with the ball on their own 34-yard line, up 14-7 here in the second quarter. Now, Mike, where we're sitting, you can see on the screen right here. I'm kind of smelling that counter back to the left, up top on the screen. Let's see what we got. All right, there comes the counter up top to Van Zandt.
Just gets tripped up.
He gets tripped up.
Still gets 2 yards.
He gets 2 yards on the play.
Yeah, I feel like they're running to that side a lot, like they're going to run something counter to it, to this side here in a little bit. Where is Cedric Ross at? Is he on that side?
Well, I've noticed big 77. They're running opposite of him.
Okay.
And I think they're letting him shoot through on that side and Sillin and Sillin and Dillon. All right, Andrews comes out, big second down and 8. Let's see what they do. And there's going to be to Jay-Sean a trap.
You're right.
He's going to cut it back to the middle.
It just lays a guy out. Nice run. Little 5-yard run right there.
Jay-Sean ran into 2 guys there at the end of the run.
Knocks one down on his butt.
He delivered some pain.
Boom.
All right, that's going to be a big third down, and I'm going to say 3, Mike. So we got 2 downs to get 3 yards here. I'm thinking.
I just run the blast play again.
I'm going to run the blast play. And where is 77 at?
He's on this, so you're going to run it to the left.
Blast play up top. Let's see what they do. And nope, it's going to be a counter back this way. And Van Zandt, he's going to break it to the middle of the field.
Nice run by Van Zandt. He almost got it all the way, but he got
about 25 yards on the carry.
25 yards. Nice run.
So,
hey, we lulled him to sleep on that side. We kept going that way, kept going away. We'll kick it back this way, and look at that.
So now that's going to move the ball down to their 41-yard line after the big counter run by Van Zandt. Andrews right now, great chess game going on. The coaching staff for Andrews calling a great ball game right now. All right, Andrews comes out. Let's see what they do. Man in motion. And it's going to be a false start on the Mustangs. I think we had 2 guys moving at the same time.
False start. Offense number 38.
We get the ball to start second half. So, man, it'd be really nice to get some points right here. But if we just keep them from scoring, I think that's a win right now. So we have done what we need to do and keep their offense, for the most part, off the field. 1 explosive play.
So we got 3:12 left here in the second quarter. Clock's ticking. It's down to 3:04 now. Andrews has the ball in Estacado territory. Big first down at 15.
Saw that time, number 77 blew Bo up in the backfield. So
see what Andrews does here. Here we go. And it's going to be given to Van Zandt once again, but 77's in the backfield all over him. And they're going to, I'm going to say, lose 2 yards on the play.
That's the first loss I think we've had all day long.
So the other night in the game against Monaghan's, we saw a quick rollout pass where they hit the fullback in the flat. And I don't know why, Mike, but I'm feeling that right now down here towards this end. And let's see what we get. I think right now with the corner being up this tight and their safeties, that might be a good thing to look at.
You beat one guy and you score.
So let's see what Andrews does. A big second down and about 17. And there's going to be an inside trap in the middle. Looks like we're going to pick up maybe 2 yards. It'll be a big third down in about 15 or 16. And Estacado is going to go ahead.
Nope, that's our 2-minute timeout.
Oh, it's a 2-minute warning. All right, so that's going to be the 2-minute warning here in the second quarter. Andrews up 14-7. Andrews with the ball in Estacado territory, but a big 3rd down and 15 awaiting the Mustangs after they come out of this 2-minute timeout. And so far, Mike, this has been really good for the Mustangs. Now, Estacado can strike long distance at any time, so we're doing exactly what we need to be doing at this time. If you're listening out there, you're watching, we appreciate everybody. Give us a shout out, or if you want to give a shout out, let us know where you're watching from, anything like that. And while we're on the 2-minute, we're going to go ahead and give a shout out to our sponsors. Sewell Family of Andrews bring you the live stream tonight. We want a big shout out to the Sewell Family of Andrews and everything that they do for Andrews Athletics. Also, we want to give a big shout out to Watson Packer. They have the first downs. First downs go to Watson Packer. Appreciate those guys. Also, the halftime show is brought to you by Chemical Services in Andrews. And then our official watch party sponsor is Redneck Paradise Bar and Grill in Andrews. If you can never get to the game, or you don't want to sit at home, you can go down there, get you something to eat and drink. Official watch party. They'll have the game on and have a great time down at Rednecks. All right, so we're looking at the lady down there. Okay, she says it's time to play. So Andrews is coming out, big 3rd down and 15. Let's see what Andrews does here. Let's see if they loosen.
Yeah, I think I'd play it pretty safe and punt. Run a good play. Run a play that's getting us some yards. I like the little out play like you're talking about. But
let's see, Andrews comes out. Let's see what they do. And it's going to be a rollout pass. Yep. They're going to throw it back on a screen over here to Van Zant. Oh. And there's one guy to beat, and we just missed the block. And
I think that play just takes too long.
And great. Hey,
they
I
covered
like the play call at the time.
Yeah, I like the idea.
You had one man. We had 2 blockers. We couldn't get to the guy. He makes a great play. Now Estacado's going to call a timeout with a minute
77
40.
right there with his hands on his pads. He's tired, and it's only halfway through the game.
So right here, we'll see if Andrews this time decides to punt the football.
Yeah. I think it's a good idea. Punt the ball. I was talking to Bo about doing a little – we did a fake punt last week with that little soccer style or rugby style punt that we do. You got pretty much three running backs on that side, Bo and – it's Jace and whoever the other running backs are. You just have one of them peel off and pitch it back and go around the other way maybe. I don't think we need to try that right now, but it was just an idea I had.
Well,
again, that's why we're up here.
The one thing I like about that punt, the other team knows Jay Sean's the punter.
Yeah.
So it's hard to just set up a regular punt return because you got to account for him taking off. And so when you do get the soccer style low kick, it's very, very, very hard to return, but I will say that Mr. Ross is one of those special players that if you kick that ball to him and it's bouncing around, he's going to take it.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to let that roll. So maybe that's why we haven't punted it yet. Maybe we feel safer trying to get it breaking one than we do punting it to him.
Well, this is you got a minute and 40 right here. This is a great time to try to do a pin punt. Maybe you punt towards the cones. Maybe
punt it
even
out. If you're going to do it, punt it out of bounds.
Punt it out of bounds.
Even if it's 10, 15 yards, punt it out of bounds.
I can't see going for it right here and giving them the ball with that kind of field. But, all right, looks like we are going to come out in punt formation. Minute and 40, second quarter. Mustangs up 14-7. 4th down and about 18. And looks like Andrews is lining up, getting ready to punt. And there's a snap back to DeBose. And it's a real high kick. And it's going to take a bounce. You better watch Ross. All right. And we're going to down it on the 1 yard line.
Nice punt.
So Andrews is going to down the punt at the 1 yard line.
Yeah, he acted like he was going to take it off. We were watching him, and we had people on coverage down there.
So a minute and 29. Estacado is going to have the ball at their own 1 yard line. And but the one thing about Estacado is they can strike quick.
Yeah, they can make a 99-yard run right here. And unfortunately, I'm not sure we have anybody on the field that can catch them.
All right, let's see if Andrews can keep them from scoring with a minute 29. And we get the ball the second half. So that's kind of big.
Yeah, we absolutely have to keep them from scoring right here.
All right, they're going to come out real tight. That formation, we got about 5 down linemen up there tight on the line. Oh, the ball's on the ground. It's a fumble. Oh, they pick it up. Ross is out of the end zone, and he's going to run for about 12. They fumbled the snap into the end zone. We had a chance. Ross picks it up, and he scrambles out and gets knocked out of bounds at about the 15-yard line. That could have been real good for the Mustangs.
Yeah.
You got to give it to Ross.
Yeah, he made a dang good play right there.
Mercy. That could have been huge. But, so we got 1:20, second quarter. Estacado's got to go 85 yards. They got one man split up top, tight formation, single wing, and there goes Ross right up the middle looking for that counter play, and we're all over him. He's going to pick up maybe about 3 yards on the play. Clock is still moving, 109, 108, 107, ticking down.
Both teams have one timeout left. They're in no hurry, are they?
We're under 1 minute now.
77 may need an IV at halftime.
Estacado's coming out.
We'll tackle over here.
We're trying to get our formation set, and let's say we got a flag. It's going to be a false start on Estacado.
Nice.
False start. Offense number 2.
Right there, they come out in a tackle over odd formation, and I'm actually glad that they got the flag because we were not prepared.
Yeah, we were scrambling there at the end, weren't we?
Jay Harper in the house.
Jay Harper. What's up, Mr. Jay Harper?
You need any financial needs? Get with
right.
Harper.
Yeah, we need more sponsors, Jay Harper.
All right, 37 seconds.
Free.
They're in the – all right, they come out in the spread formation, and we're going to call the timeout. Now, Mike, one thing I will tell you, when they're in that spread, now that quarterback's not a runner.
Is he back out there right here?
Yep. And it might be one of those things where you only want to rush 3.
Yeah.
And you want to drop 8.
You want to you for
and
sure
let him
you want
run.
to bracket.
Hey, let him run.
Yeah. You want to definitely bracket their faster guys. Make sure we got eyes on them.
As a reminder, Motherkai's D has a no.
And later on in the game, when we get to the fourth quarter, let us know out there who y'all like for player of the game.
See some good things so far. Jason, Jay Sean have had a good game. Bloss has had a good game.
Hopefully, if things work out and we get the W, we'll get to do
an on-field interview.
Yeah,
it's been a while.
On-field interview. So right now we're in a timeout, and we have a TV timeout. Andrews up 14-7, second quarter, 37 seconds left. And Estacado's backed up on their own 13-yard line.
Man, look, 77 is struggling right now.
They have several of their linemen look like they are struggling right now, and a lot of them are going both ways. And definitely Andrews looks like the fresher team, but we always want to remind folks, Estacado can score quickly at any time.
In a heartbeat. 3
players with 4.3 speed on the offense. They're going to come out in the spread. And you're going to have number 1 down here at the bottom in a bunch formation. I would definitely watch the wheel route. You also have Bozeman, number 6 in the backfield, who's also 4.3 40. All right, they're going to drop straight back. They're looking over the field, and he's wide open. And he's going to get to the outside and be knocked out of bounds after a gain of about 25. And he just drug across the field.
Yeah, nobody got him.
We were in the zone.
How do we let him go?
So, but they're going to be out to the 35. They still got to go 65 yards in 29 seconds.
No timeouts.
And Bozeman back in the backfield. And you got to watch down here. You got to watch. Okay, they got Jay Sean DeBose on Ross, one-on-one. Quarterback's going to take the snap. He's going to give it Bozeman right up the middle. He breaks the tackle. He's got a chance.
Good tackle.
And we're going to bring him down at about their 49-yard line, almost to midfield. 23 seconds.
Clock's ticking. Clock ticking. Tick, tick, tick. Come on, baby.
18 seconds. 17. Quarterback's going to take the snap. He's looking deep
down
the field.
And they called holding.
And we got a hold in the backfield. That play's coming back.
77 just got whipped by number 10, Xavier Cruz, and it is a hold. He tackled him all the way to the ground.
No.
And that is also a 10-second runoff.
That's what I was thinking. Is that a 10-second runoff?
Yep.
And we just go to halftime.
Because that was a completed pass, inbounds.
Talking it over with the coach. There's 9 seconds right now left on the clock. They had a big gain there, about 30 yards on a pass play, but they had holding in the backfield. Back by the quarterback. Officials are all getting together, talking it over with the coaches. Still hasn't.
They don't have timeout, so if it's a 10-second runoff, if they still do that.
Holding. Offense number 77. That's a 10-yard penalty. Replay first down.
Okay. So they're going to move it back.
Take the third and final timeout of the half to prevent the 10-second runoff.
Oh, okay. So Estacado
They did
takes
have
the
a timeout.
timeout.
Okay.
So they'll get one last play here before the half.
Yeah, he got whooped on the outside. Xavier Cruz ran right past him, and he grabbed him by the shoulder pads and then jumped on top of him.
Yeah, they got a couple of linemen look like they're struggling.
We're going to have some halftime shows for you. And then after the Mustang band plays, Chase and I get up here. We'll talk about some scores. We'll talk about some NFL. We got a game going on tonight. We'll talk about some college football, some big games going on this weekend. I know there's some big games around West Texas we can talk about. We'll get some scores for you, so y'all hang tight. With the mighty Mustang band. We're actually on the home side tonight. We can see them and hear them way better than normal. So excited to see their performance tonight.
And I will give a big shout out to Mike Hudson, who's done a really good job on the technical end and getting all this and putting this together. Done a fantastic job. So if y'all get to see Mike out somewhere or in the live stream, give him a big shout out and a big thank you.
Hey, speaking of Rednecks, my band's playing there tomorrow night. Y'all come out and have some drinks and watch the Pump Handle Vandals play some live music.
Y'all get on down there. All right, so Estacado's going to come back out with 9 seconds.
One, maybe two plays if they get out of bounds.
I think if you have one of those gadget plays.
Yeah, this is when they pull it out.
Personally, I've always been a big fan of taking the knee and just going into halftime and regrouping. But when you have their kind of players, a couple of them that they have.
Yeah, 6 almost broke the last one he ran.
All right, they're going to fake it to Bozeman. Quarterback's under pressure, and he's going to try to throw it out here.
Yeah,
and
he throws it behind him, so there's going to have one more play.
One more play.
Everybody was covered up.
Tell you what, Xavier Cruz is back there.
He's having a good game on defense right now, isn't he?
He is.
There's another person maybe for player of the game.
Big shout out to Annette and Charlie out there watching and listening live. Appreciate you guys. Love y'all.
Oh, gosh. Houston, Texas. That's got to be John Gavrill. Yes, my nickname is Captain Antenna. There are a few antennas on this thing for sure.
You know, if I was them right here, you know what I would do? I would spread out and just give it to Bozeman right up the middle.
Yeah, get everybody, as many people out of the middle as I could. But we're rushing 4 and 5.
4 seconds left.
Bringing
They're
an
drop
extra.
back. They're looking to throw it deep.
Oh, and he does it. Can we pick it off?
Gets
Can we
the
pick
hit.
it off? Oh, and the time runs out. Nice job by Saldivar hitting the quarterback as he threw.
All right, Mike. So we're gonna go into halftime. Mustangs up 14-7.
Look at the difference in body language right there. Look at them walking. Look at them. They're so tired and mad. And look at us jogging in. That's what we needed to see.
So we appreciate everybody out there. You're watching. You're listening. We're about to go to we're about to do the bands, and then we'll be back in a little bit. Or are we going to go ahead and talk some now?
Our band's going to go first. So we're going to watch the Mighty Mustang Band. We're going to let y'all watch them at halftime.
All right, we're back here. Still at halftime. About 11:35 left, and
Yeah, they stopped the clock for some reason. Give the band some more time.
all right, there we go. There we go.
I keep fat fingering it.
I got you. Still here at halftime. Andrews up 14-7, and we're going to go ahead and talk a little bit about some other big games, some little NFL. Mike, which one do you want to talk first? You want to go to high school games, talk the big ones tomorrow?
Yeah, we can end with the NFL and the college.
All right. So now the biggest game in the Permian Basin tomorrow is going to be undefeated Lubbock Liberty going to Greenwood, who's also undefeated.
Yeah.
Both 4A Division II schools. Now Lubbock Liberty did put it on. They put it on Seminole pretty good, and I watched that game about 2 weeks ago.
56-21, right?
And yes, and that was a really big game about 2 weeks ago, and Friday night. And Lubbock Liberty got to watch them, big up front, really good quarterback.
And they got some speed. I've seen them in track. They've got some speed.
And I think they had
growing fast. Hopefully they grow into 5A before next year, because then we'll have to play them. They don't.
They have a big H-back that's about 6'7".
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And basically H-back, it's basically like a hybrid between a tight end and a fullback.
Yeah.
And so let's see. We're going to go ahead and go around the Permian Basin. I know Fort Stockton is, Big Spring, I believe, is at Fort Stockton this weekend. Big Spring sitting at 3-1-1. They got the one tie due to they had a game that was canceled by weather, so they didn't get a win or a loss on it. And then Fort Stockton sitting there at 3-2 on the season. So that should be a pretty good game. That should be a good game. And I know, let's see, Lakeview is, I believe they are traveling to Burnett. Let me see where that game's going to be located at. Actually, Burnett's going to be going to San Angelo to play Lakeview. And that'll be Burnett has a chance to be that third or fourth team up there in the Stephenville district, which their district plays ours in the first round of the playoffs. So at least that'll be a good little measure.
Yeah.
And to kind of see there. I do know the Permian Midland High district, they're all on bye this week. So all those teams will be off this week. So there's really no big games coming out of that one. Let's go ahead and talk about, Mike, is there some NCAA games that you're looking forward to this weekend?
There's a few big ones. First and foremost, the Aggies are playing Mississippi State, and I'm torn because it's Jeff Lebby and Shad Williams coming in to play my beloved Aggies. And Mississippi State's really good this year. I think they should have beat Tennessee. They ended up getting a loss in overtime, but, man, they look good. They completely overhauled their roster, and they're doing good. A&M's playing really good, too. Their defense only gave up negative 1 yards to Auburn in the fourth quarter last week when it counted. So that's going to be a tight game. See, what else do I have here?
Well, I'll tell you what, in that Mississippi State A&M game for the SEC, that's a huge, huge game. And that could be a make-or-break game for either team.
Yeah.
If A&M wins that in a big fashion at home, it can really propel them on looking forward. And then, of course, if Mississippi State can come up, I thought I'd put them at 6-0.
No, they lost in overtime to Tennessee last week.
Okay.
Really tough game.
So that's a really big game for them with their backs against the wall in the SEC. So the SEC is just so loaded with talent.
Yeah.
I know Texas is going down to Florida.
Texas at Florida. I don't know what to think of either one of those teams. Florida doesn't seem very good, but they're loaded with talent. Same thing with Texas. They haven't really played to their ability, so I don't know what I'm going to see there. I'm sure Texas is going to get a win. I just don't know if it's going to be a clean win or a dirty win. Now,
there's one game, and of course, I'm a football fanatic. I know a lot of people that live in Texas, they only cover the Texas schools, but Vanderbilt at Alabama.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that game.
That's going to be a big, big, big game. That should be exciting. Let's see. I think Oklahoma's got Kent State coming in there. Texas Tech.
How about the Red Raiders? Yeah, that's a big game. They could be 5-0 for the first time in who knows how long. They're playing really well, and their defense is hot.
Well, looking at their schedule, too, their schedule's favorable. Texas Tech should finish out the year and have a chance to get in the playoff. And so we'll see if they can fulfill that.
Yeah, I'm calling it right now. Texas A&M and Texas Tech are going to play in the playoff. I'm hoping at Kyle Field, but they're going to play in the playoff this year. It's just the writing's on the wall.
Well, I'd like it to be at Texas Tech so I could go up there.
I'll drive. You can come with me to College Station.
I got you. And how about Miami Hurricanes at Florida State?
That's going to be a good one. Florida lost one they shouldn't have lost last week. Miami's 4-0, looking to go 5-0. That's going to be a really good
game. Can you imagine the pregame and all the trash talking that's going to be going on in that? You got to love it.
So Jamie wanted me to say that Nebraska's playing Michigan State.
Okay. All right.
Yep, there you go, Jamie.
Yeah, that'll be a barn burner.
Yep.
And
how's the NFL looking right now?
Well, right now you got in the NFL tonight, you got the San Francisco 49ers, I believe, are playing at the Rams. And right now San Francisco's up 17-7 at halftime.
Oh, okay.
So I think 49ers are 3-1 on the season, as are the Rams. Big divisional game.
Yeah, the Rams have been pretty good this year. So San Francisco will come out. I don't like it when they win because my cousin Brian loves them, and he talks a lot of smack. So I'm hoping that the Rams come back and beat them. If you're listening, Brian, sorry.
Well, we'll go ahead and go into the NFL slate for this weekend. So on Sunday, you're going to have Raiders at the Colts, which Colts have been doing real good. I think they just dropped their last game, but they look a lot better. Daniel Jones, it's weird how him and Saquon get out of New York. They both kind of revitalized their career. And so I look for the Colts to come up big in that one and rebound. The Dolphins at the Panthers. And I tell you what, I'm going to call that the snooze bowl. And it's Dolphins this last week. Everybody saw it. Tyreek Hill, unfortunately, went out for the season. More than likely, he's going to be out for the season. I think he had a dislocated knee, I believe it was.
Yeah, it was pretty gruesome.
And both teams not looking real great. So, but I'd go ahead and take the home team with the Panthers at home in that one. This is a big game. The Denver Broncos at the Eagles. The two good defensive teams.
The Broncos looked good last week.
And so that'll be a big game. To me, that's Vegas odds should be like Eagles by 3 just because they're at home. And then you go to the next game, you get the Texans at the Ravens. We call that the snoozer part 2.
Yeah.
And both teams.
Unfortunately, the Ravens have a ton of injuries, and Houston just is not as good as I thought they were going to be this year.
But I'm going to go ahead and go with the Texans on the road, and that one we'll see what happens. Titans at the Cardinals. Let's see here. We've got to check out a message real quick that we're getting.
I'll go ahead and say it. Today is Shad Williams' birthday. Mr. Shad Williams, I know you're probably not listening. We need to get him in to get him and Jeff on one day to see if we can get them in to talk during a game. But they're in College Station right now, getting ready to play Texas A&M. So happy birthday, Shad Williams.
Happy birthday, Mr. Williams. Titans at Cardinals. Who you got, Mike, in that one?
Cardinals. Titans are horrible. Worst team in the NFL.
I'm going to concur. Now, this is one me and Chris. We got Buccaneers going out to Seattle. And Chris has got the Buccaneers. I got Seattle.
I'm going to take Baker Mayfield and the Buccaneers.
All right. Now I'm going to go with the crowd at Seattle. And it's a tough place to go win. You got Lions at the Bengals.
Yeah, the Bengals are falling apart with all their injuries. And the Lions, I just love the Lions. They're my new favorite team, I think. I just love the Lions. I love Coach Campbell. He's awesome. So yeah. I hope they make it all the way to the Super Bowl.
I got Lions big in that one. You got Washington. I'm still going to call them the Redskins.
Absolutely.
At the Chargers. And who you got in that one?
I think the Chargers are going to pull off. I think Daniels is coming back from injury. Maybe he gets to play, but he's been out a couple weeks, so I got the Chargers. Chargers and the fighting hardballs. I think they're going to take it. Oh, we got some flashing lights.
All right, folks. And we've got 2 minutes. And it looks
you want to go over? You want to look at stat? You want to look at those stats real quick?
Yep, we're going to go ahead and go over the first stats. Now I don't have individual stats. I got team stats. So first downs in the first half. Andrews with 13 first downs. Estacado with 11. rushes/yards. Andrews had 31 rushes for 157. They averaged 5 yards per play. Estacado was 17 for 159, averaged 9.4. Of course, a lot of that coming off that first run. That was about
the first
70
run,
yards.
and then right there at the half, they had 2 long ones.
So passes completed were 1 for 2 for -3 yards. They're 3 for 8 for 34 yards. Total plays were 33 for 154. They're 26 for 183. In turnovers, we are +1. They have 1 turnover. We have none. Third down conversions were 5 of 6. They're 3 of 5. And so really time of possession, Andrews has dominated in time of possession. And we're hoping Andrews can come out here in the second half, take the ball, long drive, go score, and be up 2 scores. We'll see what happens. They got the lights rolling here at the stadium. Beautiful stadium.
Yeah, super cool stadium. Been around a long time. They've done some good upgrades to it. Appreciate the hospitality here. They fed us, and it's nice inside. They got free drinks, free food. Everybody was super nice to us, so we appreciate the hospitality. There we go. Mustangs wait until they can play their music.
And here comes your Andrews Mustangs. Gives me goosebumps.
Yeah. Running out of that tunnel, there's not much like it.
All right, so Andrews up 14-7. We're about ready to start the third quarter, second half. Estacado will be kicking off from the south to the north. Mike, if I was Andrews right here, I would be looking for the onside kick right off the bat. That's something that I would be prepared for.
Yeah, they did that. Greenwood did that to us, and our front line just turned and ran instead of waiting to see that it was kicked off the tee. So hopefully we fix that if they try it, and we go cover it up.
All right. And big shout out to Coach Smiley for the stats at halftime. Appreciate you, sir.
All right, back to receive. We got Adrian Miller, Bo Hudson, and Tommy Evans. And we got, looks like we're setting up for the Starburst. I haven't seen it ran yet this year. Nobody's kicked it directly to us, but
be big to take this ball and go right down the field with the long drive.
Yep.
Number 6, Tommy Evans.
Or if we just get it all in one play and return, it would be great too.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't really returned much. Carter returned that last one, got a good return, so.
All right, Estacado got a little pooch kick right to the middle. It's going to bounce. We're going to take it there at the 25-yard line, and he makes a move. He's going to get up to around the 33-yard line. And let's see, I think there might have been a fumble on the play. Estacado's saying fumble. The officials are getting together to see.
I don't think that was a fumble. He was down.
And let's see, the officials are all together. They're trying to figure out whether it's and it's always bad when it's on the other team's sideline because you got, and it looks like.
No, that wasn't a fumble.
The result of the play is a fumble ball recovered by Estacado.
No.
Yep, so they're going to call Andrews fumbles the
I wish I could go back
opening
and
kickoff
rewatch
of the
it.
second half. And Estacado's going to take over out there. That's not what we wanted.
Yeah, that's a
It's
bad
not
way
the way
to
to
start.
start the second half.
That's Apollo Ford game changer. When you're ready for a game-changing deal, see the friendly team.
Gives Estacado a little bit of life. They were looking down all second quarter. Now that gives them a little bit of momentum, gives them a little bit of hope. Now they're going to come out big first down and 10. They got Trips up top, freshman quarterback, going to be taking the snap. And then we've only got 2 defenders out there, and they're going to throw it out there to number 1. And he's just going to get around, and he's dancing around trying to find a way.
Rip the ball
and
out.
Gang tackle.
There we go.
And he's going to pick up around 7 on the play. I didn't like that. We had 3. We only had 2 defenders up
On
top
3
to
guys.
to 3 receivers, and didn't like the alignment there.
Second and 4 for the Matadors.
Gain of 6 on the play.
So 2nd down and 4 for Estacado. They're going to stay in the spread formation. That's where they've had most of their success early tonight versus the Mustangs. Yeah, they come out, 2nd down and 4. They're going to give it up the middle to Bozeman.
Oh, and we're all over him in the backfield. Nice play by Cruz. Cruz is having a really good game.
Cruz with a nice tackle. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 3, maybe a pickup of about half a yard. One thing about when they're in that spread deal like that is the quarterback that's in there, number 15. All right. So this is a big 3rd down and 3.
Big 3rd down and 3. Yeah, we'll get a stop right here since turn around with the bad play that we gave him.
All right. He's going to drop straight back, looking to pass. He's got some pressure. He's going to launch it deep. We have 2 men back there, and it's going to be knocked away by Figueroa. And it looks like we're going to have a flag down here on about the 10.
Interference. There was a lot of hand fighting on both sides, and they're going to call us for it.
Yep, it's going to be pass interference.
Yeah, he threw that
Mustangs.
into triple coverage. We had guys all around him, and they were hand fighting. They called it. They got us for it.
Pass interference. Defense. 15-yard penalty.
Yeah, we can't keep giving them that stuff because they're starting to show off over there on the sidelines, out on the field, making gestures. They're getting pumped up, so we got to keep them down.
And let's see, after the penalty, that's going to move the ball down to the Mustang 13-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 from the Mustang 13. They're still in the spread formation. 2 receivers way down to the bottom, 1 to the top. Running back in the backfield is Bozeman. And they're going to give it right up the middle to Bozeman. He's still fighting, still on his feet, and he's going to be down. Oh, the late flag coming in. We got a real late flag coming in. It's going to be a face mask against Andrews.
Uh-oh.
After a game of about 5, so I'm going to say half the distance to the goal line. It should move down to about the 6.5.
Face mask, defense number 44. Half the distance from the goal, automatic 1st down.
Wow.
All right.
There wasn't any penalties like that in the first half on either team. It was just there was 1 hold and a bunch of false starts. So don't like the way this is starting. So we've pretty much given them this touchdown if they get it.
So they're going to move it all the way down to the 5-yard line. Be 1st and goal. Now they're going to come back to that real tight single wing formation. And it looks like they're running a man off the field.
We should have ran a man off the field.
Now, they had that big defensive tackle that was out the first half. He's back in there, and he's at fullback right now.
That's a penalty, guys. It ran out. Man.
And it's going to be
They waited 10 seconds to call that penalty.
It's going to be a delay of game.
I don't like the way this is going right here.
Replay 1st down.
Yeah, they had a gentleman last week that got ejected from the game, and I think he had to sit out the first half.
Is that him right there?
And I believe that is.
Like a H-back guy, is that what you said he was?
Yeah, and on defense, I think he plays defensive tackle or somewhere along the defensive line as well. This is a big power formation for them, 2 tights, single wing, and it's going to give right to Ross. He makes a cutback, makes a couple
and we light him up right there at the line of scrimmage. Nice play by Sammy. Nice play by the whole defensive line to stop. They are not pushing us back at all, even though they got us on size just a little bit.
Yeah, Mike, I'm going to say they probably had about 265, 270 across the board. They average on the offensive line. If you guys just joined us back right after halftime, Estacado kicked off to Andrews. We fumbled the kickoff return. They get the ball, 2 penalties. Now it's 2nd down and goal from the 10 for Estacado. Tight single wing formation. You got Cedric Ross going to be taking the snap in the backfield. He's looking to run. He's going to try to get and then now he cuts it in. Now he cuts it back. He's going to try to get to the corner. He gets a stiff arm, and he's going to be dragged down. And we're going to get another horse collar tackle. That's going to be against Andrews, but not much you can do when you're getting
3 personal foul penalties in 1 drive.
Well, when you're watching on the replay, he had Figueroa by the face mask, and in that situation,
Yeah.
you're getting pushed down by the face mask. That's pretty much all you can do as a defender. And being that close down there to the goal line, if you don't do that, he's going to
it's a
score.
touchdown.
So
Only gives up a couple yards.
to me, I think that should have been offensive, but
They're talking about it.
Usually defense gets the call on that. And I know that your coaches are supposed to stay on this side of the 20, and they're all down there by the officials. They're going to wave off the flag.
There's no flag on the field for a face mask. Result of the play is a third down.
All right, they're going to wave off the flag, so it's going to be a third down and goal from about the 4-yard line.
All right.
So that's huge. Now, Estacado is going to come back out once again, that top formation. One receiver split up top. They're going to be doing some power football. It's going to be Cedric Ross probably running to the right-hand side trying to get outside. Nope, they're going to spin around and see. They gave it to the big boy up the middle.
And he got nothing.
I think he got 1 yard. It's going to be 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
That faked me out.
That faked me out, too. I was looking number 6. He had all kinds of room out there.
So
Look at their coaches. They're way outside the box. No timeout. They shouldn't be doing that.
So they had an H-back that's lined up right behind the guard, and they actually snap it straight back to the big guy, and the running backs are twiddling around, and it makes you look like they're running the ball. And faked
big
me
play
out.
right here.
That's
Man,
a
we could
big
really
fourth down.
get back, take some momentum from them if we get this play right here.
All right, let's see what they do.
Oh,
and they
yes.
got a man moving. And it was going to be a play to Ross, and they had a man moving. Bozeman was moving in the backfield.
5-yard penalty.
That's a
Replay
huge,
fourth down.
and it looks like Estacado is going to come out and try to kick a field goal. So they're going to come back. It looks like they're going to try to settle for 3 points here.
That's a big win for the Mustangs.
Tell you what, that's a huge, huge stop for the Mustangs.
Yeah.
Now Estacado's, they're getting lined up for the field goal attempt, which is going to be about a 25-yard attempt, but it is from this angle over here on this hash. Let's see if that comes
We're
into
lining up
play.
to try to block it.
Snap is back, the hold is down, the
And
kick
he
is
missed
low,
it.
and it is
No
no good.
good.
High five, Mike.
Yes, sir.
High five, Michelle. Hey, hey, hey. All right. Huge stop by the Mustangs.
Big stop. No score. We finally get down and go score.
We call that no harm, no foul.
Oh, yeah. Don't like it because it was we didn't play great. We gave them some penalties. We had a fumble, gave them some penalties, and
We're going to get to start the drive on the 20.
is that a new rule? Brant, where you at? Help us out, Brant.
All right. Thank you for everybody that's watching or listening out there. Appreciate you. Give us a shout out. You want a shout out? Let us know. Put down in the comments. We appreciate you. All right. Andrews will take back over.
Doesn't look like they made any changes on defense, so hopefully what we're doing still works.
Let's see what we do. And there comes the counter to Van Zandt. He's going to cut it back to the middle.
Bloss is back in there.
Oh, is that who that was? That
yeah.
Blas Hernandez?
Yeah.
A gain of about 4.
Number 36, Blas Hernandez on the carry.
Take that all day long.
So counter to Blas Hernandez is going to pick up 4. There's 7:33 on the clock.
For the Mustangs.
I tell you what, a long drive, take the half, go up 2 scores, Mike, could be huge.
Yeah, somehow 5 minutes is already gone because he ran the ball every time, so we need to take 5 minutes off of it and put it.
All right, looks like we draw them off sides once again. We drew them off. That's going to be a free
Make it
5
a
yards
second
for the
and short.
Mustangs. I've seen some great play calling by
Yeah.
the Mustangs.
Defense number 35. 5-yard penalty.
What that does is for the games we got coming up now, nobody can tee off on us on one.
That's
They're
right.
gonna have to wait and watch the ball.
Correction.
You want them on their heels. That's definitely. Brent Ferguson in the hizzle. All right, Andrews comes
Brant,
out.
they kicked the field goal from the 13-yard line and missed it, and we got the ball at the 20. That's what I was looking at.
All right, here comes the counter.
To the
It's
other
going to be to
side.
Hernandez again. He's running hard, hits a man. He's still driving his feet after a pickup of about 6 yards, or maybe 7.
Yeah, that's it's a counter play. I don't remember seeing very much, but
Number 36, Blas
fake it
Hernandez
off
on the carry.
tackle to the fullback the other way, and then hand it back to the fullback coming this way. So
Stop by host manager.
And Estacado, I mean, they've got 5 down linemen, 2 guys on the out. So basically a 7-man front.
Yeah.
And with 2 linebackers in the middle, they bring up their 2 safeties. So really, there's no safeties over the top. The corners are in tight on the edge. And Andrew's doing a great job. Big 2nd down and 2 here for the Mustangs. There's going to be a give up the middle to DeBose. He's going to be stopped. He's going to gain 1 yard on the play. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 1 for the Mustangs.
Number 38, Sean DeBose on the carry.
Looks like right there they're ready for the blast
Yeah,
play.
I think they were waiting for that one. Jay Sean was in that position. He kind of moved positions.
And number 77, DeShondre Smith. It's 3rd down. Make
All right,
some
big
noise
3rd down and 1 for the Mustangs, backed up on their own 39-yard line. 5:58 and clock running here in the 3rd quarter. Mustangs up 14-7. Huge 3rd down and 1. Let's see what we decide to do here. And it looks like, well, we were trying to draw them off, but it looks like we had a man jump as well.
Ball start. Offense number 62.
Sorry about that on the camera, folks.
Third down.
Yeah, we are left tackle.
Yep.
So that's going to move the ball back. And so that's going to make it 3rd down and 6. Mike, I don't know if I don't try it again right here. I don't know if I don't try to draw them off sides right here.
At least go on 2. That way they're not taking off on us.
And here comes a counter to Bloss. He's going to cut it back to the
He's
middle.
got some room.
He
breaks away.
He's running down the sideline. He tries to cut back. He's going to be brought down at the Estacado 32-yard line.
36, Bloss Hernandez on the carry.
And that is going to be a Watson Packer.
First down.
Nice run by Blas Hernandez. He's probably creeping up on 100 yards.
I would imagine he might be over 100 by now after that one. I know after the game we'll get the individual stats. And all right, Andrews comes out, big 1st down and 10 at the Estacado 32. They come out. There's going to be a give to Hudson up the middle. He takes a shot, and he's going to pick up about 2 yards on the carry. And
we haven't seen that toss play to him yet, so that one's in our back pocket too.
all right,
Gets
now
a
they're
couple
going
yards.
Looks like they're rotating defensive linemen
Yeah,
now.
77 is struggling, which is a good thing for us. We're hanging on to the ball. We're driving it down. A couple big plays, not all big plays, but we're getting positive yards every play. We got them on their heels. I like it. And now they're a little smaller in the defensive line.
All right, big 2nd down and 8 for the Mustangs coming out. Let's see what they do here. And there's going to be a counter play to Blas, and he is going to be stuffed for a 1-yard loss on the play. Got a little pushing and shoving after the play. Estacado fired up.
Yeah.
So that's going to bring up a big 3rd down and 9. Mike, what are you thinking right here? You know the play you were talking about with the speed sweep, but they run it with
they give it
with
back
Hudson,
underneath.
and they give it back underneath. Why not
Just
try
a
it
speed
right
sweep.
here?
We haven't tried to go outside very often, so why not try it?
All right, Andrews in
Also,
the huddle.
this
Big-
is definitely 4-down territory, so we only need to get half of it.
Big 3rd down and 9. Let's see what the Mustangs do. And there's going to be a give to the Bose on the counter. Nowhere to go. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 2 yards. They were ready for that. Guy shot through in the backfield. Really nowhere to go. That's going to bring up a 4th down and 11 from the Estacado 33-yard line. So big 4th down play for the Mustangs. Let's see what the coach.
I like that toss play to the open side of the field.
Well,
all you really got to do is get 1 block. We can probably get 10 yards.
Do we have a sweep pass? All right, here we go. And it's going to be a counter.
Oh,
He's got some room. He cuts it back.
He gets the 1st down.
It's going to be close. And I'm sorry, folks. I'm having to work the camera right now. Cameraman had to step away.
That is a 1st down.
That's going to be a Watson Packer 1st down. Yep, they're going to move the
Watson
sticks.
Packer, nice run by Chase Van Zandt. That is a Watson Packer 1st down.
Sorry about that, folks. Cameraman had to step away. Cameraman lady had to step away for a minute.
Hey, that play, they've only stopped that play 2 or 3 times.
So big 1st down and 10. Big fourth down conversion for Andrews.
That's the first down for the Mustangs.
Andrews at the Estacado 22. This is a massive drive here late in the third quarter with 2:25. Andrews comes up, blast play up the middle. We're still fighting. We're scrumming. We're still moving the pile. And it's going to finally be blown dead after a gain of about
Give him 2 yards, yep. Good hard run. And, he's holding his knee. I don't like that. Going to play her down from Estacado. That's why I hate those scrums like that, because people get rolled up. It's not safe. It's not safe at all.
So right now there is 2:06. 2 minutes, 6 seconds left here in the third quarter. Mustangs up 14-7. This has been one heck of a ball game, folks. Estacado coming off a huge victory over an undefeated Canyon Randall. Kind of shocked everybody last week. They beat Canyon Randall 14-7. Andrews with a big comeback victory in the fourth quarter last week against Monahans. So both teams roll in here tonight. Very high expectations, also kind of riding that cloud of confidence. So this is a slobber knocker. There is a war going down on the line right now. And basically you got a bunch of guys in a phone booth and they're going at it.
Exactly, on both sides of the ball.
And we did get clarification on that. Any field goal attempt inside the 20 that's missed is moved to the 20. So here comes Andrews out. Big 2nd down and 8 from the Estacado 20. We try to draw them off sides. They don't go. Now we run the play, and it's going to be a blast play to Van Zandt.
Nice move off the ball. Gets 5, 6, 7 yards.
What I like right there, Van Zandt's hitting that gap. There's a guy coming up. He does a sidestep.
Yep.
And then when he makes contact, he's still – and the line gets behind him. They push him for extra. It's going to bring up a big 3rd and 1 from the Estacado. Let's see. That's going to be the Estacado 13-yard line. See what the Mustangs do here. This is a huge drive. Only 1 minute and 17 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Clock running.
We're taking the time down. Here we go. And there's going to be a counter play. It's going to go right up the middle to Van Zandt. He's going to break it all the way down to the 5-yard line. He's going to be stopped at the 5, or excuse me, they're going to mark him down at the 6. So that's going to be a Watson. That's going to be a Watson Packer first down.
And Van Zandt's about to get his first, about to get his first varsity touchdown.
All right, so it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6-yard line. Mustangs driving, 48 seconds and counting. After this play, they can run out the quarter if they choose. And there's going to be the blast play to DeBose. He's got a chance to score. He's down to the 1. He battles in.
What a run by Jayshon DeBose.
And that's a Sewell of Andrews touchdown. Let's hear the fight song.
Fight, fight, fight.
So that's going to bring the score to 20-7. Your Mustangs with 35 seconds left here in the third quarter. They're going to go for 2. This is a big 2-point conversion. I formation. And it's going to be that toss sweep to Van Zandt. He's going to cut it, and he's going to be stopped short. So Andrews stopped on the 2-point conversion attempt. Andrews with the lead 20-7 with 35 seconds left here in the third quarter. Great drive by the Mustangs after not a great start of the second quarter. They kicked off to us. We fumble it. They get the ball inside the 30. They drive all the way down inside the 10. And Andrews' defense stiffens up. They go for the field goal from the 13 and miss it. And we get 3 claps in a woo! So and then Andrews gets the ball back. Great drive down the field. They waste almost 7 minutes off of the clock with the touchdown. And it's, I tell you what, tonight's been the Van Zandt and Hernandez show.
Yeah.
And those are some youngsters that have here recently, due to injuries and things, have got a great chance to play. Estacado has come out in a 5-man front tonight, and when you do that, you stack everybody in the middle, off tackles the place to go. Tonight, Andrews is blocking them down. They're kicking out. The counters are working to perfection. So, but still a lot of game left. Estacado can strike quick.
Yeah, good job by the coaches figuring out what was working early and sticking with it. I'm not always a big fan of running the same play over and over again, but we're getting 5-10 yards run.
Big shout out, Anthony Christian. Anthony Christian, ex-Andrews alum, watching the game tonight. Big shout out to Big Anthony.
All right. What are we going to do right here? We're going to pooch it. We're going to onside kick it. It was a beautiful onside kick last time. It was perfect.
You know,
they don't get much better than that.
I'll be honest with you, Mike.
Oh, why not? I'm not going to kick it deep.
Personally, I see one's coming up. He wants the ball.
Oh, yeah.
I would not. I'd
kick it to the 40 on both sides.
I would go back to number 25,
yeah.
The same guy that
Bounce
they
right
went after,
over his head.
And might as well. I would not try to. I wouldn't kick a squib to the middle of the field. Let's see what Andrews does. Here we go. And a little squibber off to the left. They're going to take it at the 30. And the guy's going to be wrapped up, and he's going to be taken down at about the 44-yard line of the Matadors. So they'll take over at the 44. Basically what I'm saying right there, we do that little squibber. They get it at the 44. Why not go for the old?
Why not try it again? Do the onside kick.
But you know what? Same thing. Be like just like doing an onside kick, doesn't get it. So now defense got to step up again.
Mustangs up 20-7. 28 seconds left in the third quarter.
One thing I'm also seeing, Mike, is we look like we're in tip-top shape. They look a little bit tired.
They do. They do look really tired. They're walking around. Number 45 is not even in right now. He didn't play the whole first half, and he's not even in right now.
All right, so Estacado's going to come out in the shotgun formation.
Whoa. Did you see what they did? That's illegal. They just ran that dude from the sideline and put him down there. That's exactly what.
All right, there's going to be a give. He's going to be trying to stretch it outside. He's going to break a tackle. Bozeman's trying to get to the corner. He's going to be knocked out after a gain of about, I'm going to say about 2 or 3.
I don't like how they're running that little run. Did you see what they did right there? They're running that little receiver from the sideline and putting him out right there. I mean, that's exactly what they said was illegal at Oklahoma. That's got to be some sort of illegal play.
So great job to stretch out Bozeman to the sideline. He picks up 3 yards.
I've actually seen him do that twice. We picked it up, thank goodness. Yeah, he's quick. He can get that edge, can't he?
He can.
We had a hand on him in the backfield, and he just got around that edge.
They got 3 running backs, 4.3 speed. All right, very dangerous at any time. Here comes a big 2nd down and 7. They're going to give it to Bozeman up the middle. He's got some room. Saldivar gets a hold of him, slings him around, slams him down. But after he picks up around 12, 13 yards on the carry, that's going to be a first down that'll stop the clock momentarily until they can put the ball down. Still 14 seconds, clock ticking here in the third quarter. 9 seconds, 8. It looks like this quarter's gonna run out. We're gonna be going to the fourth quarter, folks. And that's going to do it.
That is the end of the third quarter.
All right, so we're moving into the fourth quarter. Your Andrews Mustangs have played one heck of a ball game.
They sure
tonight.
have. They sure have. They deserve to pull this one out. Just got to keep doing what we're doing. Estacado's dragging right now. You can tell, but they still got those 3 running backs. So right now they're running the running guy. That's Benson is in there with number 6. So that's 2 4-3 dudes in the backfield. So we got to play sound defense.
All right, I've got the TV timeout. We're waiting to start the fourth quarter. If you're watching out there, you're listening live, you're watching, we appreciate everybody out there. And this is, in my opinion, this is the best game so far that we have played. And Mustangs every week have gotten better and better. And
I think last week was a springboard to what they are. they came out and then they played bad for almost 3 quarters, but they didn't let it get to them. They turned it around and they just smothered Monaghan's at the end of the game, and they're playing that way right here, just like they did at the end of Monaghan's game. They played it the whole game. We've had that one little part where we had some penalties, but other than that, it's been pretty good football.
So shotgun formation here, first down and 10 for Estacado in a power, basically a power out shotgun formation. Here comes just the run out here to Ross. He's looking for a place. He kind of squeezes through.
Nothing there.
And it looks like a late flag comes in. It looks like in the area of either holding or face mask. Let's see what they call.
They're calling it on us.
Personal foul.
Personal foul.
Face mask.
Face mask. Defense number 6. 15-yard
All right, so that's going to be a 15-yard penalty against Andrews there on the first down run, so that's going to move the ball.
There's so many people around there, I couldn't see it.
Well, it wasn't one that you really grabbed. The hand kind of went, over the face.
Yeah.
It was one of those.
They should let those go.
So that's going to move the ball down to the Andrews 27-yard line. We're here in the fourth quarter, 11:52. Estacado with the ball in the shotgun. Bozeman, the running back in the backfield. Estacado has to run a player on. They're not set yet. So now the officials give Andrews a chance if they want to make a change. All right, they're going to give it to Bozeman right up the middle. Defense is there. They're going to make the stop after a gain of about 2.
Nice play.
One thing I was telling you earlier, Mike, when they're in the shotgun, the quarterback that's playing in the shotgun, number 15, he's not a runner. He's only a thrower. And
yeah, that's proven true all game. So
I think you can kind of bank on the run a little bit more from the running back.
They're going to hand it off or they're going to throw it.
All right, they're going to be the same formation, but they flip it. They need to watch number 1 down here in the slot. Quarterback's looking. He's going to throw out here to number 1. He's going to cut it back on a screen.
Nice tackle.
Great tackle by
Rocky Stevens. Nice tackle. Only gives up a yard. Yep. Nice tackle by Rocky Stevens.
That was a huge tackle. If he does not make that tackle, he's going to cut back across the field and probably going to score.
Yeah, there was nobody out there, was there?
Great play by Rocky Stevens. So that's going to bring up a big 3rd down and 7 for Estacado on the Andrews 24-yard line. They're going to go spread formation. You got number 1 down here, Cedric Ross down at the bottom, and Bozeman is the running back in the backfield. They got some confusion. It's going to be a pass play right here. Let's see if we can get some pressure. And quarterback's looking. He's dancing around.
All kinds of
and
holding.
He throws it down the field. 17 was not even looking for the ball for Estacado.
Man,
we've got a holding call.
All right.
So, Mike, do you decline it and go 4th and 7, or do you take the penalty and move it back to 3rd?
Our defense is playing, I take the penalty.
See what we do here.
Oh, nope, they're going to decline it. I was wrong. That's why I'm up here, Chase Gore.
Holding. Offense number 77. The penalty is
That's a second one on 77.
Well, right there, the quarterback, he scrambled around. They did get the holding call, so it wouldn't have mattered. He threw it down the field. 17 was wide open,
and
he wasn't even looking.
Nope.
And if the ball would have been right on the money,
if they don't hold.
Oh yes, we had some pressure coming.
All right, big 4th down right here. Mustangs can take the ball and run most of the clock out if we can stop them right here.
All right, Estacado is bringing in the play. Let's see what they come up with. You're going to have Cedric Ross is moving up to the top. Andrews now, it looks like they're making a defensive substitution, so their officials have to let Andrews get off the field. All right, they're going to blow the play dead.
I think they called a timeout. They were running out of time. Made that substitution late. Andrews with a smart play to bring somebody on just to slow it down.
All right, so Estacado is going to take the timeout before the delay of game. So we'll also get a TV timeout here. We'll have the lady with the orange glove come out in the end zone and stick her hand up.
I'm going to buy her an orange glove. She needs one.
So right now, folks, if you're just joining us or you've been watching us the whole time, we're here in the 4th quarter. There's 10 minutes, 13 seconds left on the clock. We have a timeout. Estacado has the ball in Andrews territory down at about the Andrews 24-yard line. It's going to be a big 4th down in about 7, 6, a long 6.
Watch for that drag over the middle from Mr. Cedric.
So earlier in the game, in this situation, if you remember, Mike, they tried the deep post. They tried to look for the deep post. And I want to see if we're going to put DeBose in and put him on Mr. Ross one-on-one. It looks like DeBose is going to come out and play some defense here.
The tremendous support for the coaches, athletes, and as well as to the administration, faculty,
Still in
and
TV
employees
timeout.
of the ISD.
And Mike, just so you know, it is not illegal to run a guy from the sideline onto the field.
Okay, I think it should be.
The athletic department wishes to thank Nuke Eatery for providing meals for the officiating crew for tonight's game. Nuke Eatery has dine-in, carry-out, or
Chris made a good suggestion. All right, Andrews up 20-7, fourth quarter.
Defense needs a big stop right here. This could be the play of the game right here.
Let's see.
Where's Cedric at?
I don't see him on the field. All right, here comes the pass. He's dragging across the field. They're going to get it to Mr. Ross. And we have a linebacker out there one-on-one on him. And he's just going to go down the field and score. And just a broken defense there. They just run an easy drag they did earlier in the game across the field. We have a linebacker on him, basically. And that's a mismatch every day, all day. And he just runs right past him.
He had a shot to trip him up and would have been short, but he couldn't do it.
So Estacado's going to score. They're still in this ball game, and this is a big extra point here. See if they go for two or if they're going to kick the extra point. Right now it's a 7-point game, and it looks like Estacado, they're going to line up and go for two. This could be a huge, huge 2-point conversion here. And now Estacado's running a man off the field trying to get situated. And
that helps.
That's going to be legal substitution, it should be.
Had 12 in the huddle.
Yep.
Legal substitution. Offense. From Federal 12. Replay the try.
All right, so they're going to replay the try, move it back 5. Huge break for the Mustangs there. Now Mr. DeBose is coming back in.
Yeah, I would have manned him up.
Side.
I would have manned him up on Cedric, no questions.
And now, I tell you what, Mike, you know why this is so big? They got to line up for the extra point. Now, look at the scoreboard. We're up 7. What happens if you block it and you run it back?
You get 2.
And you get the ball back.
And you get the ball back.
This could be huge right here. Let's see. Now, if and you got Bozeman here at the up back, I sure would watch him.
Yeah.
Let's see what
Bring it from the outside.
And here comes the kick, and it's going to be way off to the left. Did he get it? He got
Barely.
it. He got it. So Estacado comes in with the extra point to cut the Mustang lead to 20-14 with 10 minutes left here in the fourth quarter, Mike. And this is what we call something cutting time.
Yeah.
And that's what time it is.
Yeah, I mean,
right
the way we've been running the ball, we have the opportunity to take it and go down and score and maybe put this game away. But we've got to do it. No mistakes, no dumb penalties. All of our penalties have been on the defensive side of the ball tonight. That's been good.
All right, this is huge. 10 minutes and 4 seconds left in this ball game.
It's time for your Hill and I Furlough scoring drive summary. The Matador scoring drive wins.
Mercy, what a game, Mike.
What a good game. 2 good games in a row.
And I tell you what, you got a 1-4 Bushland coming in next week at homecoming.
Yep.
This would be a big momentum game right here for us if we can hold on and finish this game off.
Think they do anything silly here, or you think they kick it?
Whew. You know, I don't know if they have the capability to kick it over us. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, we've definitely moved up.
But I'd be prepared for anything. All right. And Hudson's going to call for the fair catch. They kick it down to about the 8-yard line. He calls for the fair catch.
All right.
So that's going to move the ball out to should move it to the 25, I believe. We'll have the ball 1st and 10 from our own 25. You got 10 minutes here. Now, if we take time off the clock and go down and score, that's going to be really hard for Estacado.
Yeah, they haven't shown that they can score quick, so against our defense tonight.
All right, right, Andrews comes out, first down and 10. Let's see what we do. Straight blast play right up the middle to Blas Hernandez. He's going to pick up 2 yards on the carry. That's going to move the ball to the Andrews 27. 9:53 clock ticking here in the fourth quarter.
A couple yards on that play. You know, Estacado, they've got a little momentum right now, so they're playing hard. Looks like our wristbands are not working right now.
We're huddling up because we're going to use every bit of the time clock.
Well, they had to do this last week when they the play call system started lagging a bunch, and so they had to run calling off the side every time.
All right, here we go. Andrews comes up. Here comes a counter to DeBose. He's got a chance, and he breaks it up the middle for about a 4-yard gain.
Just got him by his feet.
That's going to bring up a big 3rd down and 4 for the Mustangs. 9:12 clock ticking. Andrews in the lead 20-14, fourth quarter. This has been a war, especially down in the trenches
right
tonight.
Here.
All right, see if Andrews draws them off. Okay, we try to draw them off. They don't go for it. And it looks like Andrews is going to go ahead and call timeout. We tried to draw them off that time. They did not go for it. And right before we were going to go ahead and run the blast play, Andrews goes ahead, takes a timeout with 8:54 left here in the fourth quarter.
77 getting helped off the field right here.
Shout out from I'm going to say Case and Signs. Shout out from the Signs family. Go Mustangs. I hope I pronounced that right. Woo! Well, Mike, I mean, we came all the way to Lubbock, and then this is what we wanted.
Yep. Yeah, after that first play of the game when they went and scored, I was a little worried.
So what
the Mustangs have showed up tonight.
What do you say right here, Mike? 3rd and 4.
Well, those the off tackles are working, the little counters, but you think they're expecting that? Did we pull up something we haven't seen yet? Did we run the sweep? Did we run the pitch play? You know, I think it's time to pull something out of the bag that they haven't seen yet, maybe. That pitch play to Bo with Jason blocking is good for 10 yards most of the time, but they are fast, so that scares me. But I think they're prepared for that, one of those little counters that we're doing. If I was to do it, I would do it to Jay Sean.
I would say blast play to Jay Sean. See if you can get 3 or 4 yards here. To me, it's
I'd try to draw them off sides again.
2 down territory. Close enough. See what Andrews does. Here we go. Big 3rd down and 4. Andrews comes out. And there's going to be that counter to Blas. And he is great defensive play.
Yeah,
he had a little room.
Yep.
Now, he picks up 2 yards. It's going to bring up a big 4th down and 2.
Yeah, we're definitely going for it. Yeah, I'm right here. Right here, I'm a blast play to Jay Sean and try to get some people behind him, almost a tush push of some sorts. Nope, we're going to punt.
And it looks like Andrews is lining up to punt. 4th and 2 from their own 33-yard line. 8:16 left. I'm going to look for Mr. DeBose on a fake here. And there goes DeBose to the outside, and he runs over a man.
He runs over a man, and he gets the first down.
And that's going to be a Watson
Packer first down.
That's a gutsy play call. And right there, Mr. DeBose earned
that extra yard right there.
He
nice
ran
play
a man
by Jay
over,
Sean.
and he dove for the first down after running through a man. There's 8 minutes left on the clock. Right now, the clock is stopped until we snap the ball. So 8 minutes left. Andrews up 6 points. Fourth quarter, first down. Andrews comes out. There's going to be a counter play to Hernandez, and this time they're all over it in the backfield. And,
you can't.
Play was blown dead, and but we're going to lose about 3 yards on the play. And number 45 for Estacado's got to come out for a play.
I could see why he got kicked out last week.
That's going to be a big.
Clock's running, though. Clock's running.
Loss of 3 there.
Clock should be running. Why is the clock not running?
I think this is
Now it's running. That clock didn't run for
let's see
10
what we
seconds.
do here.
13 for the Mustangs.
Second 13. And there's going to be that counter to DeBose. And he's going to get off of a tackle, and he's trying to get to the outside. He's going to be run out of bounds after a loss of about, I'm going to say about 3 or 4.
Yeah, the way they're taking that, I wonder if the trap's any good right now. The way they're taking out that outside, they're just skating outside.
So right now, we've been running the off-tackle counters that have been working great tonight. And on this drive, they are all over it. And a big third down and about 15 or 16. Let's see what Andrews comes up with. Might try a trap. And it's going to be a counter back to Van Zandt. There's nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped for no gain. 7:29 clock ticking. It's going to bring a big 4th down, and Andrews is going to have to punt from their own 30-yard line.
Yeah.
Well, you got to give it to Estacado. They stepped up. Their defense stepped up. And now they got their best player back to return the punt.
Still got to kick it out of bounds. Kick it over to that referee over there on the sidelines. I think that's what he's aiming for.
So the snap is back. Jay Sean's looking. Kicks a low line drive towards the out of bounds. I like it.
Yeah, get about.
And it's going to go out at their 35-yard line. So 35-yard punt.
Yeah, and out of bounds. No return. That's what we needed.
Take that all day long. Now defense going to have to step up here. We're up 6 points, 6:54 left. And
Big first and 10 Matadors from their own 35-yard line.
and Estacado
yeah, their fans are getting up
their
and
time to get
their
on
band's
the field.
playing. Yeah, they're almost acting like they got the game won right
They
here.
got 10 seconds on the play clock. They're in the single wing offense. Everybody in tight. And there goes a snap back and a little bobble. Bozeman's got some room. He's weaving and bobbing. Picks up around 7 on the carry.
Tommy Evans on the tackle.
6:42. Clock still. They're gonna. Yeah, they're getting 6 yards on the carry. 6:37. Clock still running. 6:34. Estacado comes back out. Same. And they're going to give it to Bozeman to the outside. He's going to cut it back to the middle. And we got a game tackle.
Stood him up.
And they're going to give him the spot about a yard shy of a first down.
It's a pretty good spot.
So they're going to bring up a 3rd down and 1, 6:11 and ticking, 6:10, 6:09, 6:08.
I feel like this is what they're going to try to do the rest of the game. They're going to try to man up on us, man on man, and see who wins.
Well, you see who's playing quarterback now?
Yep.
He's going to pull one here in a minute.
Yep.
They better be ready. 5:48. Clock still running. Bozeman switching to the other side. And quarterback's going to keep it. There it is. So they got that counter, and he's wide open. He's going to take it to the house. He's gone, folks. But we got a flag.
We got a flag.
We got a flag back here. Let's see if we get a
See
hold.
what we see. Holding,
We
yes.
got holding, yes. You saw their pullers get out there, and I was like, oh, we're in trouble. But
I thought I saw a hold, but I didn't see the flag.
all right, so that's going to move it back and it's
Third
going to
and
make
11.
it 3rd and 11. Much needed right there. Big break. We will take it. Makes it 3rd and 11.
It should have been 3rd and oh, it's from the spot of the foul.
From the spot of the foul. So that's going to be a 3rd down and 9. Five minutes and 30 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Big-time drama up here in Lubbock.
Yeah, my heart's
Plains
pounding.
Capital Park, Lowry Field. Here we go again. 3rd down and 9. And he's going to keep it again. Same play. Quarterback's looking, and he's going to be gone. He breaks it down the sideline, and we're going to run him out, but we got to – no, we don't have no flag. He's going to run it all the way down to the 22-yard line and get run out of bounds. And
yep, he's their best player for a reason.
yep, he is a D1 prospect for a reason.
We were right there all over him, and he just patient, took it to the house.
All right. So big first down, clock ticking. There's 5:15. They're going to line up again. They're going to give it to Bozeman. He's going to try to get to the outside. He's still looking, nowhere to go. We're going to drag him down from behind, and that's going to be the Mustangs. That's going to be Juan Pablo.
That's a loss of 3 on the play. Nice play there.
2nd down and 13. 4:53. The man we're going to have to stop is going to be number 1.
Yep.
So Estacado running down the clock. 4:41, 4:40, 4:39, 4:38, 4:37.
Mustangs have 2 timeouts left, so does Estacado.
Looks like Mr. DeBose is in on defense up top. There's going to be a straight step to Bozeman, and he's going to run through a couple of players, get brought down after a gain of about 6 or 7. That's going to bring up a big 3rd down, and I'm going to say about 6, Mike.
Yeah, long 5, yep.
And we got 4:12 and clock ticking. 4:10, 4:09. Estacado's coach out on the field to call plays. Big 3rd down and 6. They're down at the Andrews 17-yard line. Here comes the snap, and they're going to be running it again. And we're going to be all over it, and he keeps fighting, and he's going to be short by about, well, now it looks like they're going to give him a first down. Mercy, that's a good spot.
Yeah, they've gotten 2 good spots on the last 2 drives.
3:42, 3:41, clock still rolling down. Estacado getting down into danger.
We had a big
territory.
stop earlier. Maybe we need to take a timeout. Let our guy. We got our hands on our knees. Catch your breaths, guys.
3:29, 3:28, 3:27.
They're just leaning on us right now.
3:26, clock running down. Estacado's ready, snaps back. Bozeman does a little hesitation. He's going to be wrapped up. Gain of about 2 yards. That's going to put the ball at the 10-yard line. It's going to be 2nd down and about 8. They can get a first down if they get to about the 2.5-yard line. There's 2:58 and the clock is ticking.
This is it. This is the game. Mustangs defense has got to bow up right here. They've got their 300-pound lineman leaning on us.
And same play again. He's trying to get outside.
And
he's going to get to the outside, and he's going to score.
Had him in the backfield.
So that's going to stop the clock with 2:36. That's going to tie the game up here 20-20. And this is a big extra point.
Big extra point right here.
But there's still 2:36, and we still have the 2-minute warning.
And 2 timeouts. They're going to kick. Big kick right here. No pressure, no pressure. He has missed one tonight a little bit longer than this.
All right, big extra point for Estacado. If they hit this, they take the lead. Here we go. Snap is back. We're in there, and we almost block it. Oh, he made it.
Oh, man.
I thought we had a chance to block that.
We did have a chance to block it.
All right, Estacado takes the lead, 21-20, with 2:36 left. They got a little bit of momentum back right there. They just lined up. They played big boy power football.
Yeah, they just leaned on us, and finally number 1 broke one.
15-yard penalty on Andrews enforced on the kickoff.
Did we hit the kicker, I guess?
Maybe.
Not too mad about that because that was a big extra point. We get a piece of it. We get a piece of it. That penalty doesn't count, right? So I don't have too much against that one.
All right, folks. Andrew's still in the game here.
They're going to kick off from.
And if you remember, we have a field goal kicker now.
We do have a field goal kicker.
It's always nice to have that in your back pocket.
It's time for a Hill and I Polo scoring drive summer. The Matador scoring drive wins.
Tell you what, a nice return would be good too about right now.
In 9 plays, we go.
There goes the Mustang bands firing up now.
They're going to kick off from R45.
Whew, 2:36. Andrews, I believe, has 2 timeouts left, and they should have a 2-minute warning. Estacado got a personal foul call, so they get to kick off from our 45-yard line.
They're just going to.
I would prefer them to kick it out of the end zone. Would be great, but still got to watch for the onside. Be a good time to do it. See what they do. All right, here comes Estacado to kick off. He's going to kick it deep. And that ball's going to go into the end zone for a touchback.
All right.
So Andrews has 2:36, 2 timeouts, and well, actually, with the 2-minute warning, you get 3 basically.
Yeah, 3 timeouts, yep.
And we got to go 75 yards.
We weren't sure about it last time. We broke a long one to take it to win the game. So let's see what the Mustang offense can do right here.
And right now we're having to have our quarterback run to the sideline because I guess our play calling system is not working correctly. So here we go. Andrews comes out. And quarterback's looking to pass. He's going to throw it out in the flat. And actually, right off the bat, we did have a man open in the flat. He was open.
Quarterback Jason ran into the quarterback trying to go around and slowed him down, or he had it, and there was nobody behind him.
Just a little things in football.
Yep.
It's a game of little things. Just that little bump into the quarterback there. And if he could hit Bo quickly, you just never know. But otherwise, it's going to be 2nd down and 10 from our own 25. And play action pass. We're looking down the field. They throw it to Bose. And actually, good defensive play knocks it away there. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 10 now.
Just got his hand in there.
Brings up 3rd down. Let's make some noise for that Matador defense.
All right, still 2:27 on the clock. All right, big 3rd down and 10 for Andrews. Play action pass. Kelly looking deep. He's going to throw it to Mr. DeBose. Way out of bounds and out of play. Bring up a 4th down and 10 for the Mustangs. Kind of a throwback down the field, but they're man-to-man. They're all locked up. I don't think at this point we're going to fake them out with a play-action pass.
Yeah, they know what's coming.
But this is probably the ball game for the Mustangs. Big 4th down and 10. And Kelly tries to play action. They're all over him. Sack for minus probably 10 or 12 yards. And Estacado's going to take over at the Andrews 13-yard line.
Can we get a 3 and out? Maybe get the ball back, Trot?
Well, you still got the 2-minute warning of 2 timeouts.
They're probably going to run the same offense. They're going to lean on us and just try to push it into the end zone.
Oh.
Maybe we can get a fumble right here or something. Bad snap.
They're going to come out in that tight, big old boy jumbo set. Snaps back. Yep, same plays. And he's going to break a tackle. We finally get a hold of him. And we're going to bring him down after a gain of about 5 yards. There's some chippiness going on on the sideline.
2-minute timeout.
So at the 2-minute timeout, Estacado's up 21-20 in the fourth quarter. They have the ball on the Andrews 11. And it'll be 2nd and 5 when they come back out on the field. This has been a great game tonight, Mike.
Yeah, sure has.
And real quick, while we're at the 2-minute warning, if there's anybody out there, guys, you think player of the game, let us know who you're thinking. Oh, it's been one heck of a football game.
Yeah, I hate to see them lose this. It's not over yet. But we're on borrowed time.
Well, to be quite honest with you, hey, with them up 1 point, you might let them score. Now, if they kick the extra point, they're up 8. Now, if they go for 2, they can go to put you.
They can put you
But
away.
you still have some more time left, and you'd still have 2 timeouts left. Just a thought. Maybe get a return, get the ball out into a better, just a thought. All right, there's the same run play, and he's going to cut it back up. He's still fighting for yards, and he's still going, and he's going to be down close to the first down. Probably going to bring up a 3rd down and 1 from the Andrews 7-yard line.
We're not calling timeout. We're not going to call timeouts. Let's let them score.
Could let them score here. Just a thought.
It's a rare happening in football, but that makes the most sense right now. Get our offense back on the field. Only down 1 point.
115, 114.
Same exact play.
And he's going to get into the end zone for the touchdown.
105 and 2.
Estacado's going to score again. That's going to run the score to 27-20. And let's see if they're going to kick the PAT or go for 2, but let's see. Yep, they're going to kick the PAT, which would put them up 8. Got 1:03 and you still have 2 timeouts left, just saying. It's not over yet. Mathematically, anyway.
Mathematically.
Late substitution for Andrews.
Put that one through.
And they're going to kick the PAT good through. That's going to be 28-20. Estacado, which still leaves the door open for Andrews, down 8 points with 1:03 left. And they still have 2 timeouts. You're looking for a big return, Mike. Good field position where you can take you a shot. If you got you a special kickoff return or anything like that.
Yeah, need to try to run it back.
Well, even, you get it out to close to the 50 where you're at midfield where an interference call or something can get you, you want to be at least in striking distance.
We have some speed back there returning the ball. You never know. They're packing up and leaving like they've won the game. We knew it was going to be a tough one. Mustangs fought hard the whole time. Still got a chance.
Tell you what, I've seen some crazy things in my day.
Absolutely. I left the Sweetwater or the Levelland game one time when they scored with 1 second left to send it to overtime, and I left.
I think it was 1991 maybe. I remember Andrews went down to Sweetwater, and they were ranked, I don't know, 4 or 5 in the state. Andrews had no business being on the field with them. We pulled out 2 of the Fumblerooski plays in the same game. We had 2 offensive guards score in that game, and so I've seen some crazy things happen. One of them was Jay Sawyer.
Oh,
and
for
the
real?
other one was Matt Good.
On the kick for the Matadors.
And I remember Anthony Christian at defensive tackle had an interception in the game.
Wow. Yep. Crazy things can happen.
So, game of football is a crazy game.
Back kick for the Mustangs, number 5, Bo Hudson.
All right, here comes the kick from Estacado. He's going to kick it deep. Hudson's going to catch it around the 5-yard line, setting up the return. He's looking. He's going to get to the outside, and he's going to be brought down at about the, I'm going to say around the 22. So there's 56 seconds left. Andrews down 8 points, 4th quarter. They still have 2 timeouts. If you got any tricks in the bag, this is the time you pull them out.
Up on the return by number 21.
All right, look at there. Let's go run a play.
Yep.
Be 1st and 10 for the Mustangs from their own 22-yard line.
All right, 56 seconds still left in the game. All right, here comes a play-action rollout pass. Kelly's looking down the field. He's going to throw it to Jay Sean on the run, but it's over his head, incomplete.
Had him open. I'd like to see Jay Sean settle down right there. Seeing where everybody's running away. Kind of recognize that and then settle down in that open area. He was open.
But that was a nice-looking play.
Yep. We had protection. Good throw. Just overthrew it just a little bit.
Stops the clock at 49 seconds. Still have 2 timeouts. Andrews has to go 78 yards. All right, there's going to be a give to Hudson right up the middle and trying to fool him on the trap there.
Yeah.
And not a bad idea.
Hadn't been there all week,
and
all day.
Number 5, Bo Hudson on the carry.
Andrews lining up. We're going to spike the ball on 3rd down and not use a timeout to make it 4th down. I don't get that one there. Could have used a timeout, still had 2 downs. We spiked the ball instead, now making it 4th down. Interesting.
All right, let's see what they can do right here.
Now this is the ball game.
Let's make some noise one last time for that Matador D.
And we're going to throw it out in the flat, and we're going to be
They're
stopped.
all over it.
And that's going to be the ball game, folks.
Number 5, Bo Hudson, knocked down by number 2, Raydon Sanders, and that's a turnover on downs for the Matadors.
So that's going to be a turnover on downs. Lubbock Estacado comes back. Beats Andrews tonight, 28-20. All they got to do now is take a knee. Great fight from the Mustangs tonight, Mike. They come down here. They played a good ball game, put it all on the table.
Yeah, it's easy to be intimidated by them. They've got a lot of athletes, lots of D1 athletes, and we did not get intimidated. Made some huge stops, made some big plays, tough runs. Who are we going to give it to tonight?
Let's see here. Who are we thinking about player of the game tonight, Mike?
I'm thinking Jay Sean. Jay Sean had 2 touchdowns, lots of hard runs, lots of almost broke a couple of them. He's been fighting really hard. So I'm thinking Jay Sean.
All right, so the Mustang News Network player of the game tonight is going to be Mr. Jay Sean DeBose. And Estacado is going to go ahead and take that knee there, and that's going to do it, folks. And we want a special thank to everybody that watched and listened to the game. Appreciate all of you. We wouldn't be able to do none of this without you guys. Also, we want to give a special thanks to our sponsors, Sewell Family of Andrews, for everything that they do for Andrews football and Andrews athletics. Also to Watson Packer First Downs, Chemical Services for the halftime show, and our official watch party sponsor of the Mustang News Network, Redneck Paradise. Appreciate y'all, and we'll be ready to rock and roll. Homecoming next week in Andrews.
Yes, sir.
And always remember, folks,
It's a great day to be